What is up? Hope everybody is doing well and okay. Hope you lot are blessed. Ah, man. What is everybody saying, man? How are the man them doing, bro? How are the man them doing, my guys? Chat to me, my guys. Chat to me. Day 20, man. We made it to day 20. 10 more days to go, bro. 10 more days to go. The countdown is really begun, huh? Phase 2 is complete. You know, phase 1 was the first 10 days. Then phase 2 was the next 10 days. And then phase 3 will be the last 10 days. And yeah, man. We are doing well. We're doing well. You know what I'm saying? I'm now going to start squeezing in 2 sessions a day. I went to the gym this morning, 7:30 a.m. I went to the gym. I uploaded a video earlier today. And you know, I overcomplicate and overthink, you know, uploading videos. I'll be really honest. So I hope you guys saw the video. And if you did see the video, I would appreciate if you could give me some feedback on the video. If you could kindly leave a comment with some feedback. If you would like me to make more of these videos, you know, if you want me to do more videos every day of my thoughts, it'll be mixed. Obviously, you know, this is not just I keep saying it. It's not just a football channel. It will never be just a football channel. It will be my world and whatever the hell I want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So, if you enjoyed it, if you haven't watched it, please do give it a little watch and let me know what you think. You know, every day I'm learning something new, you know. So you're gonna make update videos. What do you mean update videos? Big up James in the chat, bro. How you doing, my guy? Big up Stay Humble, Hustle Hard. Big up Ibby. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he said a lot of mad shit, but rest in peace, man. Big up Rengoku as well. Hope you're well, my guy. Big up to CG. Hope you're well. Big up to Indian Scouser, bro. I hope you're well, my guy. I hope you are blessed, and I hope you're well. Big up to Squeezy, the nonce. Updates about the fasting and that. Yeah. No, the morning videos that I plan to upload, the whole plan of the morning upload is to just basically talk about what I'm seeing, what I'm witnessing, what I'm feeling, what I've experienced, advice. There might be, you know, just now that I have a GoPro, I can just like make a video wherever and whenever I want, which is fantastic. You know, I just make a video, I put it on my phone wirelessly, and then I upload it. Boom. And I like it, man. I'm starting to get a hang of it. How often are you having the lentil soup? I had the soup 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I've had it 4 times in 20 days. I really want to have a broth or a soup today because I nearly collapsed in the gym in my second session, but I'm just having a drink of electrolytes to see if I feel okay. Because I've not had the soup or any broth, any sort of like sodium, my heart rate is pounding when I try and go to sleep. Yeah. Just jogging onto the internet at 5 p.m. and loving it. So refreshing. Lovely. What did you have for breakfast today? Bacon, egg, and sausage, bro. What times do you go to the gym? Well, the last 10 days, I'm going to go to the gym at 7 a.m. and then 7 p.m. Once at 7 a.m., once at 7 p.m. I think the morning uploads, what I want to do with it is anybody that sends any kind of question. They want any advice. I'm gonna make a video out of it and then like thingy. What the fuck? So you are eating? Are you alright? You stop being a nonce, man. That's how you eating. Obviously, I fucking haven't ate. What the fuck? I don't know if man them are trying to rattle me today or what. Yeah, I had a fucking McDonald's bacon butty today. Big bacon butty. Yeah, full English breakfast with black pudding as well. Okay, now my freaking face looks like a skull with just skin on it. I ain't got no flesh left in me. Baked beans. What sort of exercise do you do in the morning and in the evening? So what I'm going to do in the morning, I'm going to do, this morning anyways, I did weights. I did back and shoulders and abs. And in the evening, I did some runs. So 50 meters, there and back, one set. 3 times is one set, and I did 3 set, which is 9 reps. Then I did some legs, just preparing for a game I'll have in a week's time. And hopefully I make training on Monday, my football training on Monday. So just like I say, Thursday, Friday, rest my legs. Saturday, Sunday, ice bath recovery, whilst doing upper body basically. So yeah. The 2 sessions will be a lot of shadow boxing, a lot of sweating. No, I didn't get benched. Obviously, last game I started, I done well. I done well. I don't mind being on the bench and coming on. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you have any weak joints? You know what? No, actually. I don't have any weak joints, brother. No. The mindset one nurture stays with us throughout our lives. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's the plan for the morning videos. The morning videos are just going to be anybody who sends me a question on Twitter, on Instagram. If there is nobody asking any questions or advice, I'm just going to make a video of anything really, of my experiences in life. I clearly have had such a mad life. So yeah, some mornings it'll be Man United, some mornings it'll just be a morning chat with you, man, basically. Instead of going live, it'll just be a morning talk that you, man, can just catch up on. And then we'll start off with that, and then we'll see how it progresses. Faz, what are your thoughts on John Cena versus Cody Rhodes? I love John Cena, and I don't know who the fuck Cody Rhodes is. What's your gym split, or you just go in and freestyle? I go in and freestyle. I do not like telling myself what I'm going to do. I don't like that. So the brother that is training with me, he did. So this is the text here. I'm not going to say his name or whatever because he wants to remain anonymous. So he texted me today saying, confirming tomorrow's morning gym. I said, yes, bro. And then he said, sorry, salam, bro. No gym tomorrow, sorry. Shall we do boxing session next week? This is the text message I'm reading out. I said, no point, bro. If you're not consistent every day, then no point. I don't like chopping my routine if you're not going to be consistent. I'll be real. That's the only way to progress. Then he replied saying, I'd love to do it tomorrow, but legs and abs are killing. And we didn't even train legs with him in the morning, this morning. And I said, don't matter. I feel the pain too. I'm not robot. You got to go through it. Simple. He said, not sure how productive tomorrow's boxing session will be. All right, bro, let's do it. Then I said, your job is just to turn up. Rest, I'll manage. I told you, just show up. He said, okay, bro, I'll bring my gloves. Big up FG, man. 20 days, please, bro. Look after yourself. I'm Gucci, man. I am Gucci, my guy. I'm Gucci. I'm alive, man. I'm alive. Me there. Where's your tick as well? You are 154k subscribers. You ain't got a tick yet. Where's YouTube ain't give you a tick yet, man? What's going on? Um, but yeah, I'm calm, man. 10 more days to go, FG, and then I think I'm gonna pick up a boxing. I'm gonna start seeing if I can get in the ring. If I can get in the ring, I don't know, man. Who's out there? I might pick one random dumb you to punch up. You know, let's see. Someone that needs punching up. I might jump in the ring and punch someone up. Yeah. Anyways, this brother in the morning. Anyways, he watched the stream. He watched the stream last night, and then this is what he said. Yeah. After the thing. Hold on. Let me bring it. I don't want to show his face, so I'll bring it up.
With Musab. How was it? Bro, don't even ask, man. So the arsehole stuff is real, huh? As real as it gets, man. As real as it gets.
So you know how I tell you, man, yeah, when I train, if you train with me, be ready to breathe through your asshole. He did the session with me today in the morning, and he said, bro, shout ya. This training shit is not a joke. It's not a joke.
What did you... It felt like your asshole was opening, man, innit? You know, man. It's painful, man. Is it painful? The treadmill was the worst. Yeah? Yeah, that was the worst of it. The weight training wasn't too bad, but the treadmill was just a killer. I understand now why treadmills were made to torture people, because that's how they originally started, didn't they? Yeah. Torture, yeah. But yeah. And what did you say about facing death? Yeah, you're gonna die to feel alive again. Yes. To feel alive again, you're gonna die first. Now you understand, so yeah. That made sense, yeah. So people who think my training is... Nah, your training is too sick, man. Way too sick. I feel it like, you know, I feel totally different. But now. You feel good now, don't you? I feel good, yeah. But you feel alive. This level of pain, I've not actually felt it before in the gym. So... Yes. You come on.
Yeah. And then we run it again tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. Every day we run it back. You know, he said he felt like... I told him, bro, you're going to feel like you're going to face demons. You're going to face demons, bro. You know, you're gonna be breathing through holes you didn't know existed. And now he's like, yeah, bro, serious. He feels it now. He feels it now. Big up to Abdullah, man. Welcome to the membership, my guy. I hope you're well. Does he pay you, or is it just a friend thing? Nah, he don't pay me for shit. What the fuck he need to pay me for? I don't need payment, man, for me to train someone, give them some of my knowledge, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need. I've seen, bro. I've seen fat PTs, bro. I've seen hench PTs. You know, I've seen all sorts of PTs. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm a personal elevator. I elevate you. I'm a personal remodeler. I will remodel your brain. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Man said little fast with the pass. Yeah, I'm a professional ass opener. You know, you come train with me, I promise you will feel that vein in your asshole. But I need to step it up myself, to be fair. There's more I can do myself as well, and that's why I'm doing the 2 sessions a day. Yeah, I need to get into another level now. I'm really, now the last final 10 days are here, Mandim. I want to start thinking about the next challenge. The next challenge is what I want to think of. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I need some ideas of the next challenge. I have a couple options. Yeah, I have a couple options, but I don't know, man. Them like I need a thingy. Do you know what I'm saying? My man said, next challenge, eat some food, brother. Yeah, I might do a little month of enjoyment, food reviews with the GoPro, go to some places. Depends how my finances are. Do you suffer from body dysmorphia? Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah. Big up M in the chat as well. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of time to just make some, entertaining videos. On-screen live challenges for subs. So for that, I need bread, Mandem. Do you know what I'm saying? For that, I need bread because that type of stuff needs investments. I think I would like to do. I mean, there's only so many press ups and sit ups and squats and planks you could do. Do you know what I'm saying? There's only so many. But I might do something like that. To be fair, I might do. But the thing is, I don't have a big enough viewership for something like that. But I might do. When you have a big enough viewership, then naturally it's like a business, isn't it? You have more customers, you have more opportunity to do more things or sell more things or, provide more services. But my channel and my viewership isn't big enough yet. Yeah, Saeed need to get on it. I'm gonna chat to him tomorrow. Me and Saeed got a show tomorrow. So I'm gonna ask him. I told him lose 8 kilos in 4 weeks. So I'm gonna ask him how much he's lost. In the 1 week, and he better have taken some proof. There better be proof of everything, because I don't want to see, I lost this much. Saeed said he gained 2 kg. Faz, are you still on Mandem Talk? Of course I'm on the Mandem Talk. I'm just not on it right now because I don't like talking too much about football throughout the week off season. I've said it numerous times. Saeed gained 2 kg. Is this serious? Fucking hell. Let me fucking ring that fucker, man. Where is he? Is he live, Mandem? Is Saeed live? Yeah, he's live. Yeah, I need to flame Saeed, bro. How long has he been live for? He's been live for 1 hour and 44 minutes talking about fucking Watkins and Isak and Sesko. Motherfucker, start running, bro. I'm on to him, bro. He's been talking about fucking shish kebab and freaking walnut. Man, them go on Said's chat and say Faz is pissed. He better ring me after his stream. Go on Said's chat, raid Said's chat, and tell him Faz is onto you. Say Faz is onto you. All of you, man, go to Said's chat and say Faz is onto you. Ring Faz after your stream.
Not Van Gaal. But you know what I'm talking about anyway. I'm saying in general, I've had team managers come in, try to implement this style of football, and these players don't want to do it. Like, they might do it for a little bit, then they revert back to type and they go, I can only do it this way.
You're right. You're right. You're wrong.
Sometimes in life,
Man United are gonna be finished, man. Them Forget Man United, bro. Think about freaking your arteries, blood. Man, am I talking about back five and all of that? Freaking, how about your back? I need to start living with Saeed, you know. Saeed need to come live with me. Or Saeed need to come be around me for like a month.
I want to break it down for what do you expect least from your manager?
Them man are doing football talk. Big them up still. Northside is live with Lee Gunner. Safe. Safe. Northside is live with Lee Gunner and some of the man them. Big up. Big them up. Big them up. Big them up. I seen Stephen Housen as well. He lost £100. Stephen Housen, he done well. He's jacked now, so big him up. You know, he done a lot of fucked up shit. But he made a really good decision in losing the weight. So big him up, man, Mr. Housen. Good on him. Chunks, I don't think he lost a lot of weight. I think he's lost a lot of weight originally, but then he's not gone the next level now. You know, he's not gone the next level and built some muscle and kind of, you know what I'm saying, progress onto the next stage. You gotta go on to the next stage, really. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the thing. You gotta go on to the next stage. And that's where Chunks mess up, really. That's where he mess up. He's 90 kg. Alright, 90 kg, and he's tall as well, so I don't think... Is he 90 kg? He don't look like 90 kg. Depends how much muscle he's carrying as well. It depends. Joined and heard Amarim talk. I'm good, man. I'm the same, bro. I don't really give a damn about no Amarim right now. Who's your favorite top 3 YouTubers you like to watch? You know what? I don't really have designated YouTubers. So, yeah, bro. I don't have designated YouTubers, G. I don't have any designated people that I say, yo, yeah, these are the people I love watching. So, yeah, I don't. My FYP is just my FYP. Whatever comes up, comes up. It's all a bit of a mix and mash. You get me? I like Matt Armstrong. You know, he got some good videos, to be fair, about cars and that. He's got some good videos. King 68 the Great. Right now, I'm watching him a little bit. King 68 the Great. Get Cut with Glass is also good. If you know who Get Cut with Glass is, you're an OG in the gym. Mr. Charles Glass. If you know who Charles Glass is, the godfather of bodybuilding. You know, he's a certified geezer. Mr. Charles Glass. And if you know about Mr. Charles Glass, I got a lot of respect for you. You know about gym and bodybuilding. So yeah, them are the three really. I be like watching and that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I love watching documentary. I love watching. Kenny's doing some good videos. I'm liking right now. Big up to more Kenny. He's doing some good videos. Obviously, I love food videos as well. Yeah, I don't really be watching a lot of football stuff because it's just remix and recycle at the moment. Do you get what I mean? Remix and recycle. So that's what it is. Yeah. And I've gone off watching all of this dating shit as well. Pop the balloon and all of this dating shit. I've gone off all of that as well at the moment. Dating stuff is a bit of a mad thing. James says Saeed ordering a whole chicken a serving now. When's the trio coming back? Saeed, Nuruddin. Hopefully next season we'll run it back some point. Chunk said in his pod today, he said he was focusing on cardio and he neglected any weight training. Yeah, you gotta do weight training, bro. You gotta do your weights soon after cardio, man. You gotta do weights. They insult fat people here in America. It's weird. In Jamaica, we love fat women. Yeah, the Jamaicans, they're known for liking their women health. I wouldn't say healthy, but large, innit? I think Jamaican men love women that have a bigger belly than us. They take real pride in that. So, and nobody can say anything because they're open and honest about it as well. So, big them up, innit? Big up the yardies. They look for the stomach. They look for the gut rather than the ass or breast. The bigger the stomach, the more horny you man get. So yeah. Fast, tell us a story. I'll try and think of some. Chunk's Darkest AJ do a series every day where they do some gym sessions. I won't lie, it's inspiring. Yeah, they got access to cameramen, they got access to editors, so they can churn out a lot more content. When my channel is big enough, I'll be able to do it as well. Faz, I've watched the Mark Vane's visit in Lebanon for food. Nah, I've not watched it. Matt Armstrong the goal, yeah, he's class, Big up Troy, man, what are you telling me? The word is 20 days done, bro. 20 days done. You know what came in my mind today? One of the things that I learned, but one of the things that I like a light bulb went in my head is revenge is not a form of healing. A lot of men seek revenge for whatever reason. Revenge leads you to more darkness than anything if you really deep it. As they say, there's a saying like revenge is sweet, but it always leaves a bitter taste. Revenge is never, ever, ever going to make you feel free or give you any form of long-term satisfaction. What is going to give you satisfaction, though, is concentrating on yourself and just learning. What's harder is not wanting revenge and moving on or just focusing on yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? Something just, I have these thoughts in the jacuzzi in the gym. Some mad thoughts I'll be having. Some mad thoughts. I've been telling a couple people as well about my fast, and they're amazed. And some of these people in the gym, they've known me for like 7 years, 8 years. And they're like, bro, like we can see. Like there is visible change in your face, in your body, in how you are. There's actually visible change. And I'm sure you, man, on the stream can see it visibly as well. Funnily enough, let me bring this up on stream actually. Let me bring this up. Look at this, Mandim. Look at this. I'm telling you, man, fix up. A lot of men are suffering, bro. You, man, don't have to suffer. You, man, do not have to suffer, bro. Stop suffering. Stop suffering, man. Yeah, bro, flame me all you like. I want the flames, bro. Flame me. Where the fuck is Seth when you need him, man? Look at the size of my fucking head on the left. Flame me, my guy. Flame me, flame me. 19,000 views, 233 likes. You know, a lot of fuckers are hating because they're fat. Because they are fat. Being fat is the biggest sign of weak and bitch mentality you could have. Fuck that. What's your weight on the left picture? About 125 kilos. About 125. When was that pic taken? Couple years ago, that to be fair. That pic was couple years ago. And between then, I wasn't training. I only really started to train, you know, over a year ago. Well, properly 7 months. Like really dedicated training 7 months. 6-7 months. Because remember, I had the hair transplant as well, innit? So proper grinding training 7 months. So this was the fast trying to run away from the police. No wonder. Yeah, my guy. Yeah. Yeah. Faz, you remember Chris Move, who NBA content PlayStation where his signature was swag? Troy says, what do you want to come from this fast? This seems like one of those pivotal moments of long-term growth and healthy habits. Great question, Troy, and I'm going to answer that in a second because I'm going to need to dissect that one. Big up Tam Adil. Tam or TSM Adil says, bro, wallahi, I was 142 kilograms at the start of the year. Decided to do intermittent fasting for 3 months and then did a water for 3 months. My weight is now 83 kg. Feels good. So what? You did water only fast for 3 months? You didn't have food for 3 months? Have you got any before and after pictures that you can send me? Big up Ghost, man. Your face looks defeated from this fasting thing. No, my guy, you're looking at it the wrong way. You're looking at it totally the wrong way. You know. I may look like my face is defeated, but I am defeating everything else. I am defeating everything else, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Faz, you were 300 pounds, yeah, you know. I don't do pounds, but yeah. I lost some pounds and gained some pounds, you know. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop a bomb for you. Don't let it fly over your head. What was I saying now? Forgot. Yeah, I don't look, I'm not defeated. I am not defeated. I am more now undefeated. Yeah, 93 days to be exact. It was the only first which was hard. After it was easy. Big up to you for doing 93 days. That is serious. A 93-day water fast. I've never heard of. I've heard 55 days. I've heard 42 days. But I have not heard 93 days of no food. Have you got any before and after pictures? Did you document it? Do you have a journal? Did you measure your body fat on a week-to-week basis? Yeah. Faz, you should do 3 months. It's a it's a target. But all of that stuff will require a lot of preparation. I think if my channel was sustainable enough, I would have done 3 months, you know. If my channel was sustainable enough, I would have done 60 days. But yeah, depends. You know, right now I'm just focused on the next 10 days. Next 10 days. It was all the biryani catching up to you. Yeah, bro. It really was. Almost all of your cells are new now. Yep. So I don't feel defeated at all, actually. I could never do fasting. You just are telling yourself something else. So Troy, your question, my guy. What do you want to come from this fast? Whatever I firstly get, that's the first thing. The first thing is whatever God puts in front of me, you know. One of the most important thing is being able to answer questions yourself rather than having to seek and ask, you know, seek and ask. So that's one of the most important things is being able to answer things yourself. Being able to kind of work out the Rubik's Cube of life. I've mentioned this before, which is, yeah, send it to me, Adil. You know, I want to do an autopsy on myself. And when I'm doing the autopsy, not only am I finding answers for myself, but I'm also understanding humans in general. I'm understanding human behavior. I'm looking at people and I spot their weaknesses, the weakness in their behavior, the weakness in their mentality and their mindset. And the overall point is for me to segregate and separate myself from normality to abnormality. Because any of these people that we aspire to be like, that we look at these people and we think, these guys are our idols. You know, I aspire to be like them. I aspire to follow these people. Oh my God, have you heard of this guy? Have you heard of that guy? Anybody who is super successful in their life, in a discipline, you know, in any walk of life, if they're super successful, there are two things that they have. One is discipline. Yeah? Because without discipline, broski, you got nothing. You got absolutely nothing. And the second thing is consistency. And I want my brain, because your brain can change. It doesn't change physically. I said this on the video that I uploaded earlier today in the morning. Your brain doesn't change, but it changes, you know, rhetorically. I want to change my brain in a way where I am able to control every single decision I make and make the most effective decision without any emotion. Food has a huge emotional connection, if not the biggest. How many people on earth eat food based on simple nutrients and the benefits? Majority, if not all, people eat food based on enjoyment, indulgent, and how it makes you feel emotionally. So the fasting has taught me how to think non-emotionally. Nothing I think is, and don't get me wrong, I fight myself every day. I you know, no indulgent in pornography, in sexual activity. At the end of the day, I'm a man. So you have to fight the urge of your emotions when you wake up. Direction of energy is what is taught me. You know? And food makes you weak. It really does. The accessibility to something makes you weak. And your brain, to teach your brain, no, I am not going to do that. when your body's telling your brain to do it and your brain is telling your body, let's do it. You know, your brain tells your hands to go and grab the food and eat. To fight that within yourself, to have a little corner of your brain send pulses saying no, 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 no. And that pulse becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now you have more control over your brain. More. Ever had conversations with Allah and whilst walking outside asking questions and receiving answers in your all the time now? All the time. All the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Troy said it does change physically too. It's pliable. The physical stuff is, for me, the physical stuff for me, is secondary. Someone's just DM'd me saying, you are an inspiration, brother. I'm trying to get back to the gym and be motivated. What's your gym routine, my guy? Love. I've just told him, bro, just jump on the stream and I'll tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell all of the men. Take accountability of your life. Discipline. Someone said, can you explain discipline? I think someone said that. Who said that? I don't know. Someone asked. Faz, has this fixed up your mind and mental health? It's in progress. Did you speak to medical professionals before starting the fast? No. I had some advice, but they all said don't do it. So that's not really advice. What do you like most about life right now? The fact that I'm alive and I have you lot. That's what I love about my life. And I have God. God loves me. You know, he's got a plan for me. And only he can forgive me and reward me. That's what I love. I love the fact that I live life without having to prove anything to anyone but myself. How much weight you lost? 11 kgs. And overall in my transformation, 34. I think, yeah. Define discipline. Discipline is being happy, not happy, but discipline is hugging misery. Misery. Marry misery. That is your wife. That is your girlfriend. That is your partner. Be absolutely in line with being miserable, and that is discipline. Discipline is not enjoyable. Discipline is absolute bitch, pain, suffering, physical pain, mental pain, relationship pain, emotional pain. Discipline is a biggest, baddest bitch. And you're going to have to get on your knees and marry it. That is discipline. Fuck all that other shit. Oh, discipline is doing things that, you know, you don't want to do, that is good for you. Yeah, all of that is bog standard surface level stuff. To live a life of pure discipline. You seen the other day when I watched that video of elite athletes and the discipline and consistency they had there in their life. LeBron James, Cristiano, any athlete, Djokovic, Nadal, Williams, Hamilton. These men are on a fucking... They've left humanity behind, bro. And I was speaking to someone in the gym, and I said, bro, these people, they are not normal. You do understand that. Cristiano, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Williams, Hamilton, Michael Phelps, the guy who done the marathon in 1 hour something, forgot his name, I don't know how to pronounce it. All of these elite performers in the world, in any role, they are not normal. They left humanity behind. The fuck? Deep Ronaldo picked up a fucking Coca-Cola bottle and put it to the side. His brain is so wired. Yeah? So wired. I bet you he didn't even tell himself, oh my God, Coca-Cola, I don't like that. His brain told his arm, move this away from me. Are you deep in what I'm saying? He's programmed his brain in such a way, yeah, over the course of the years of rassing himself. His brain told his arm, pick this bottle up and put it to the side because this should not be near you. He ain't tell himself, I seen a Coca-Cola, I'm gonna move this. I bet you he ain't tell himself. He ain't even had that thought. His brain just said, move this. Boom. Done. There's no two ways about it, G. Done. Floyd Mayweather was fucking running to the house from the club. Floyd, I followed Floyd for years. Floyd would freaking go to the gym. He'd pay to open a gym at 3 a.m. Floyd was another animal, man. He was another animal. He talked to himself. You know, every person, every elitist has their way of expressing how they want to get to things. Do you get what I'm saying? How they want to get to things. And the reason why so many people, not everybody can be an elitist. Half of you, if not majority of you here, will not be able to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nature of the world. That's what separates normal from abnormal. You know? Like word to Saha, he said AB original. Aboriginal, you know? Big up Troy, man. Most guys are disciplined during Ramadan, but it goes after Ramadan for them. I mean, even then, they're just disciplined for the certain hours. So many man, them are not disciplined after the hours. And look, some days you will fail, some days you will be weak. Some days you will fail, some days you will be weak. Yeah? But you know what it is? You man need to realize, when you do this sort of thing, yeah, learn to be fucking alone. Learn to be alone, man, them. I'm telling you, bro, ain't nobody gonna be able to relate to you. Consistency and discipline is so miserable and so self-consuming. It is very, 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 very lonely. It is very lonely, bro. And loneliness is the most scariest but most peaceful thing that may happen to you as a man. Imagine, yeah, let me tell you, man, this. Imagine anyone here. Let me just pick up a random name. Yeah? Let's say Abdullah in the chat, yeah? Just imagine. You work God willing, you live many years of your life, yeah? For the next 5 years, you be alone. You grind, you make a shit ton of money, you save a shit ton of money, you don't indulge in no women, nothing. You get in the best fucking shape of your life. And then in 5 years' time, you have been sharpening yourself so much, you will become a fucking magnet. You will be a magnet. People are going to want to simply be around you. Understand what I'm saying? Every day I listen to audiobooks as I'm sleeping, to sharpen my brain. To sharpen something, yeah, you need friction. You can't sharpen iron or a knife or metal or diamonds without friction. Anything sharpening requires friction. And friction releases heat. Yeah, there's something that's released. Imagine you put yourself in a pressure chamber for 5 years, and then you start like walking earth. Who can say any, like, there is no man that can say anything to you, bro. The feeling of one, being in shape, the amount of respect you're gonna have for yourself, the amount of self-control you will have. Yeah. Number 2, the saving of money. Because every man loves when they have a bit of change in their pocket, bro. Any bitch will go to a guy and get their nails done, get their toes done, get their food paid for. That's how half of these women get fat anyways, because they just be getting fed by weak men. As a man, nothing better feeling than having some change in your pocket, knowing that if something happens, you got it under control and you're gonna be calm. You know, if your car has an issue, if your house has an issue, if you need to buy some groceries, some food, if you need to go out for some food or whatever, you're calm. Ain't no better feeling than that. You can't tell me any different. I ain't listening to it. Being your house, your bills, everything paid, and you have some change left in your pocket. Ain't no better feeling. So you got your physique, you got a sharp mind, and you got some money in the bank. I ain't saying millions. It ain't got to be millions. You got a rainy day fund. Yeah. You got, if shit pops off, you got enough money to survive 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. You're doing well for yourself. You are by default, automatically, you are a fucking magnet. You are a magnet. Man are gonna come to you, let alone gal. Man are gonna come to you and say, bro, how did you do this? Huh? People consume everything visually anyways, right? You look at anyone who's in good shape, you think they can punch someone up. Or they are fit, right? We consume via visual. Dogs and animals, well, dogs anyways, they communicate via smell. We communicate via eyes. Get in a shape. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, man. Do you get what I'm saying? The mind is sharper and keener in seclusion and uninterrupted solitude. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Yes, sir. Gents, it's better to practice your social skills during your grind exile too. Talking will not magically come with the money, unfortunately. Talking cadence. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, I'm going to put you on this as well. Yeah. Listen, I'm learning this shit as I go as well. Don't forget. I used to, if you guys have been following me for years, yeah, I used to yap. I'd go off on a tangent, I'd yap. Now I'm reining it back. I talk in cadence. If you man notice in the streams, where you'll really pay attention to what I'm saying. That is an art form. I picked that up from an audiobook that I've been listening to. The art of talking in cadence. It is also a form of really getting the attention of someone without saying a lot. Someone who's very good at talking in cadence is 50 Cent. You know, I listen to him a lot. A lot of the things I agree with, a lot of the things fly over my head, but I enjoy the way he delivers his message. Do you know what I'm saying? Without social skills to go with money, I don't know how I would benefit from attracting interactions with hot women. This is what I mean. You're in shape. you are in shape, you have money in the bank, you have a house, you have a vehicle. You don't need to talk too much. What social skills does Chris Brown have? What social skills does any athlete have when they are shagging these models? You think they have social skills? You think footballers have social skills when they're DMing gal and the gal are flying out? Stop all of this. Stop. The less you say, the better it is for you. And the fact that you're even thinking about attracting hot women, your mind is fucked. You're thinking with your penis rather than your brain. That's your problem. Why does it matter about women? You're doing all this for what? For women. Someone you're gonna marry, and then some shit's gonna happen, and then she's just gonna go and get someone else who's gonna repeat the cycle. And if you get married, she might take half of your shit. Don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, bro. I don't think you're really understanding. That's where majority of the men go wrong. Is their mindset is about doing things for women or showing off to women or this, that, or the other for women, bro. At the end of the day, we live in a world where you can pay for sex. I bet you whatever woman that you have, you could pay £100 in some fucking corner of the earth and you will get a woman that looks 100 times better than that. It's the wrong mindset. Once you are in good shape, you have good change, you're doing well in life, that you will attract what you are. There will be a woman that want to come in your life that says, this is the guy I want to submit to. This is the guy I see this person for who he is. You know, I would like to get to know him. They will show interest. They will want to, do things for you. Because you have spent 5 years, 6 years of your life really knuckling down and getting to it. Or else they're not going to do it. I don't even understand how you come up with this mentality. I don't really understand. I don't understand what you're actually saying, I'll be honest. Maybe you need to explain to me a bit more what you're actually saying. When is the mileage clothing? I need to have a meeting with a supplier, a mate of mine who has a clothing factory. And I need to have a meeting with him and see, work up some designs. But I don't know, man. I feel like the community isn't big enough to be releasing a mileage clothing yet. That's what I feel like. Don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's preferable to be able to read social cues and body language. It's preferable to want to captivate people when you talk, especially if you have a business, want to make connections with people, etc. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to go 5 years or 6 years, or you're not going to go years of your life without having social interaction. Obviously, you're going to have social interaction, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to have a lot of fuck-ups. You're going to mess up a lot of conversations, but that's how you learn. That's how you learn, innit? The Brown Andrew Tate bigger fast. I'm not Andrew Tate. Andrew says a lot of things I disagree with. He says some things I agree with. But I ain't gotta have to. I'm just Faz. I don't need to be no Brown Andrew Tate or nothing. It's just facts. It's just facts. Men are designed to be providers, women are designed to be receivers. Make yourself into the best provider you can be, and all of them will line up to receive. Have you read Andrew's latest tweet? It was a madness. I did read it. Yeah, it was a madness, to be fair. It was a madness, to be fair. But that's just, that's how women are, bro. They will instantly seek validation or something from men, bro. There is, men can go without women. Women cannot go without men, bro. I ain't buying it, because it's just impossible. Every girl in the ugliest girl in Bangladesh has man running for her. Not even, bro, like, beauty is within the eye of the beholder, sure. So to someone that's a 10, not my style, but hey ho, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? You didn't prove your point. What point? What point are you referring to? Anyways, what was I gonna say now? There was something I was gonna bring up. Yeah, I'm planning tomorrow's morning video. What I want to upload. Again, if you guys watched today's video, I appreciate that. Some feedback would be great. You know what I'm saying? Some feedback would be great. You said women need men, and then you said man was running to an ugly girl in Bangladesh. Well, yeah, women always go to men, bro. Okay, let me explain a bit more. They say that they don't seek validation from men, but how come they dress a certain way? They entertain men. What do they do, bro? How many girl after they break up, they go to the gym? Very few. How many? A man might fuck up in a relationship, break up. What does he do? Go and grind. What does a woman do? Yeah. Real ass bitch, give a fuck about it. That's what women do. Tell me I'm lying. The ugliest girl in the world got about 55 men waiting for a reply. Our resident here, James Bond, he loved them with the freaking traffic jam in the arteries. Man will chase anything. And that's what I'm saying. You need to sharpen up, bro. And all of that stuff will come. All of that stuff will come. I seen one lady on TikTok, yeah, big her up. Everyone deserves to be loved. But how do I word this? For sure, everyone deserves to be loved. But do they love themselves? Is the question. Do you love yourself? Tell a woman, go to the gym. She's going to say, you're nasty, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. A girl telling a man to go to the gym, he's going to say, yo, thank you, man. Let me fix up. I needed that. A man telling a woman go to the gym, she's going to start crying. Society loves me. What the fuck? That's why when you get into a certain bracket, you will attract a certain bracket. Simple. It is very simple. And 90% of the time, men chase girls just for sex. These girls are mind confused. They think every man wants to wife them. That's why you have women with mad body counts and they lie about it. It's the fact. It is the fact. Men are the best manipulator. They're the weak manipulator. What they will do is take the girl on a date, pay, do this, do that, do this, do that, mash work, won't get married next. That's what men do. And that's what I'm saying. Stop all of that. Focus on yourself. You just spent over the course of how long you known this girl that you're not gonna marry or whatever. You spend how long? Waste of time. If it's just want a beating thing, should have just been from the start. Why'd you waste the money for? Because they're weak, innit? They're weak. That's what it is. Majority men are weak. And I'm learning this myself, how men, obviously, men think differently, innit? The man them think differently, bro. I have been together with a 3 for about 8 years because I'm a 4 as well, and I don't care. Listen. Indigenous, the fact that you refer to her as a 3 and you as a 4, I don't know, my guy. Listen, if that works for you, congratulations. Congratulations. Are you both in the gym? This is why I want to open Dr. Faz after this 30-day fast. Because I'd love to have like phone conversations with some of these people and understand. Because I can learn some things as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know everything. I'm learning as well. Men are not weak. Men are weak, bro. Men are bigger bitches than women. I ain't never gonna agree with what you said. They are strong. They ain't strong. They ain't strong. Majority men are not strong. They're weak. They're weak. That's why men make more noise. Guys make more noise when they're in groups because they're weak. They would never dare do certain actions that they do if they were not in a group of 4 or 5. That's one. Men get addicted more than anything because they're weak. You know what I'm saying? Men spend unnecessary money because they're weak. Men spend money on materialistic things because they're weak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can indulge in things, but if you go overboard, it's because you're weak. And you don't have self-control. Me, I'm not concerned with a woman's beauty. It means nothing to me. Well done for telling yourself that, but that is cap. I'm gonna buy it. I've been with a girl that was not all good looking. So I ain't gonna buy it, bro. And I was with someone for 8 years of my life. Yeah? And she was not good looking, bro. So the fact you're saying you're not concerned, nah, I don't buy it. That's because maybe you just, I don't know, you ain't trying to level up for yourself. Me, I'm doing my fast, I'm leveling up, G. I'm getting in shape, getting a trim. I'm gonna start doing well for myself. Nah, that one was before. Ghost, you're all over the place today, bro. I didn't say that. I'm explaining to you and you're all over the place today. So you're saying women are strong. That's what you're saying. No. I'm saying men are weak. Yeah, you're moving like Maguire today. I know that very soon on your ideological journey, you will find the antithesis of black pill and red pill ideas, and that's where you will find true solace. I don't know about no pills, bro. The only tablet I know is the freaking electrolyte tablet in my water. Big up Peg, man. What you saying? Do you believe in big dreams? Do you believe big in dreams? I had a dream this girl I was moving to was getting smashed, and so I cut her off completely the next morning. Ah! Damn. That is funny, bro. So you had a dream. Funny, I think it's my mom or my grandma told me, bro. If you have I heard it somewhere. If you have a dream in the morning, it comes true. So I don't know, bro. Um, Listen, your girl been smashed by someone before, unless she's a virgin and she's a legit virgin. She been smashed before, so it is what it is, huh? What you gonna do? Your girl, unless she's a virgin, has told another man to take his pants off. And how you even gonna, bro? Like the virginity thing is along as well nowadays. So I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry, guy. You know what I'm saying. And but it hits different if she does. If she does it while you were already in process with her. Big up Tenaji, bro. Love the 10-minute videos, Faz. More of it. All right, appreciate that. Yeah, give me more feedback, bro. That's what I need, like good feedback. Bro, your girl has been your current girl has been in a car with a man and told him, "Let me give you some head." What else do you want me to say, man? Then? She's put her knees on the driver's seat, on the passenger seat, like this. And she's gone over the freaking center console, put her hair like this. This is your girl, by the way, yeah? And started getting busy, bro. If she's a virgin, let's say she's a virgin, how do you know she ain't put the mouth to work? How do you know? Unless you've been with a girl from school, childhood love, all the way, all your life. How do you know, G? You know. Welcome to planet Earth, innit? So I don't know why you needed to cut her off, bro. But if you were in the process of things with her, then it's long, you know what I'm saying? Then I hear it, you know. I feel your pain, my guy. I feel your pain, my guy. You get what I'm saying? I feel your pain. Must have been a reason. Something had happened, you know. There's always more context to it. First, describe your ideal woman. Nobody's ideal, bro. Everybody just has, nobody's ideal. Nobody's ideal, bro. You become ideal. Faz, you have conquered your flesh as shown by your commitment to the water fast, but have you experienced ego death? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And you know what? Partially feeling it as I do this fast as well. So, yeah. Yeah. But I have, bro. I have. You know. Yeah. Mushrooms was a mad cycle, to be fair. Ideal is an idea, not reality. Yeah. You know, you may think your ideal woman is someone that you've seen on Instagram. But, brother, I'm telling you, this shit's different when you live with someone. I say this to every man, bro. When you live with someone, it is totally, totally, totally different. You know, John Cena had a contract with his ex, was it wife or girlfriend? He had a contract, bro. She's a guest while she's in the house. This is John Cena, bro. And John Cena is millions and billions of people's idol. That man had a fucking contract with his ex. Let me fucking bring it up, G. What's the contract? I need to find this shit, man. Wrestler John Cena made his ex Nikki Bella sign a 75-page contract before he allowed her to move into his mansion. One of the contract terms called her a guest who must leave the mansion immediately if they broke up. That was a man who learned the hard way. Nikki's this contract including doing the dishes, messy kitchen not acceptable, Nikki's sister and mother not allowed without John's permission, wearing good clothes during dinner. She signed it, lived with him for 2 years, and then John Cena left her and married someone else. I need to find this fucking contract, bro. Nah, this is a mad thing. I need to read this fucking and my man follows me as well. Big up John, man. He fucking follows me as well. It's mad. Ha! That is mad. That is mad, man. Them. Love makes you blind, innit? That's what it is, bro. You get what I'm saying? Big him up. He done his thing. He done his thing, man. Man said good clothes during dinner, you know. Hey, you can't be sitting in front of me during dinner, you know. Anyhow. I'm convinced he didn't like her. Well. You don't know, bro. God knows. That's a lot of people's idol, you know. You know, at the end of the day, John worked all his life and built a life that any person could dream of. That's the first thing. So he controls everything around him. He don't give a damn. He's sacrificed so many years of his life. Yeah, so many years of his life. If he wants a level of peace and that means signing a contract, that's what it is. That is what it is. Hey, go and be with them, man, them, bro. Go. As you know, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Baby, you should enjoy yourself. Go get drink poured in your throat. Go increase your body count. Get the Gucci, Louis, all of that stuff. Have a baby daddy, whatever. Go enjoy, bro. You know, it was not your girl, it was your turn. It's as simple as that. John still got his millions, he still got his mansion, and John is a magnet. There'll be gazillion women waiting to sign that contract and live with John. It's just a fact. Who will idolize him. It's just a fact. Whether you like it or not, it's just a fact. And the fact is, you know, maddest thing is, John Cena is married. That's the maddest thing of it all. Yeah? He's married. So he ain't struggling then, is he? Really and truly. Really and truly. He's married to Shay Cena. So he calm. He doing alright. He doing alright. He's my idol when I was young. I almost had every match of his, had him painted in my bedroom. Yeah, John Cena, many man's idol, bro. Cena don't want kids. That's one of the reasons why they broke up. Well, that's his thing, innit? That's his thing. Brother, I don't know none of this black pill, red pill. I actually don't know what kind of pill shit you're on about, bro. I've never come across it. My timeline don't have any of this pill shit. So I don't know, bro. All of this red pill, black pill shit you're talking about, I don't know, G. I don't take no pills. I don't know what the fuck this pill shit is, bro. And I don't want to know. So please keep it out of my chat for now. If I stumble across it, I'll research it. But until then, I don't need to know, bro. And I genuinely mean it. I don't actually know about no pill thing. Said is hiding, man. He ain't answering my call. He's deaf for doing something, bro. He ain't answering my call. Is he live still? Nah, he ain't live. Yeah, Said, man, he ain't replying, G. He running, man. No, Ghost, no. You can get surgery for that, can't you? Waspy. I swear you can get surgery for that. What you got? If you got it. Liban says, Faz, it's a good thing you're still weightlifting during this fast period, but I hope you get protein in to avoid muscle loss. You don't lose muscle, Liban. It's a myth. The muscle loss stuff is a myth. So yeah, I don't believe in that. I do not believe in that. And Waspy, I swear there's some treatment to that, some sort of treatment. Yeah. Nah, you do not lose muscle. I did not lose muscle. All of that shit is bollocks. I don't buy into it. I don't buy into it. You do not lose muscle. Your muscle doesn't just disappear and rot away, because the moment you come off the fast and you start eating protein and lifting, your muscle memory kicks in, and your muscle starts, developing back. The shit about muscle loss is the glycogen from your muscle and the water from your muscle going, making your muscle shrink in size. But that don't mean you lose the muscle. Do you know how long it'll take to actually physically deteriorate your muscle? First, your body, when it goes into ketosis, is actually going to chew the fat cells in your body and the bad cells. It ain't going to chew your muscle, bro. Your body actually prioritizes saving the muscle first and your organs. Once you go past all of the fat and you're absolutely malnourished, then your body's gonna start chewing through all of the muscle. I don't buy into it, because how come I'm stronger than ever? If I take my top off and show you guys my biceps are huge, my forearms are huge, my legs are fucking colossal, I've got massive calves. The fuck? I don't buy into that shit. That's a weak mentality shit. I don't buy into it. You man can buy into it. That's your mentality. That's cool. That's cool. Seth says heavy mileage today. Safe. And I did, and you know what? I've been what do you call it? I did the body fat calculator, and I've lost about 6% body fat so far, just by the pinching of the chest, abdominal, and thigh. I've lost 6%. I wish I can go on a DEXA scanner and actually scan. That would be good, because then you'll get a proper reading of how much muscle you actually lost, or whatever it is, or how much muscle, how much fat you lost and everything. But all of this shit about pure muscle loss, I don't think it. So what is accurate, Seth? I thought DEXA scanner is somewhat accurate, isn't it? Where are you getting the energy to lift if you are consuming nothing but water, especially? Well, electrolytes and just brain. Just my brain. Telling myself I need to do it. I don't lift heavy weights, but I do run a lot. Calipers are more accurate. Are they really? I never knew. I got calipers downstairs for £2. But I swear DEXA scanner is more accurate, no? Because it scans, or ultrasound, what is it, the other MRI scan or some shit? You know? You can get it, but it's not guaranteed cure. And come back even after surgery. That's what the doctor said. I hear it, bro. You might just have to put your sperm in a tub and then, give it to your wife or your woman to get, do the science way to get pregnant. So other than that, I don't know, my guy. I feel for you though. Hopefully it doesn't affect you too much, and you'll be all right. DEXA can have a variation of up to 10% body fat. Safe. You need to know how to use the calipers properly. Yeah, you do. You do halfway between the nipple and the curvature of your armpit here, side of your belly button you grab, and then your thigh you grab. That's the 3 method, anyways. But then there's other methods. There's more methods, anyways, you can use. Yeah, the muscle loss shit, I don't buy into it at all. At all. Your muscles size may decrease, but that's just because a majority of the mandim who are fasting, they don't have the mental capacity to go to the gym and train. Peter Atia, who's this guy? This is all long form content. How to train your cardio, zone 2 and VO2 max. There's no short term. My muscles are active, so I don't know, man. I don't know. One man, 55 days, no food. I've seen that actually. Facing the fat, 55 days without food. I can't see any videos where he says he lost muscle. Yeah, I can't see any video where he talks about losing muscle and how much he lost. What fast did he do? Funnily enough, he's got a video saying not all DEXA scans are equal. He's got a video about fasting though. Let's see. 2-minute video.
People say, I want to lose weight. But I've never actually heard somebody say, what I really want to do is lose a lot of muscle and stay as fat as possible. All of these things can theoretically imply that fasting confers unique benefits to health beyond the equivalent amount of caloric restriction.
And if someone is going to do fasting, are there ways that they can potentially save some of that lean mass?
If I could go back in time and do anything different, Nick, I would go back to that 3-year period of time when I was doing all of that insane fasting, and I would have done this.
Is there any evidence that, extended fasting reduces cancer risk in particular?
If fasting results in a long-term and sustained reduction in excess body fat or adiposity, then that would indeed lower the risk of cancer.
How does fasting potentially help either prevent or improve symptoms of autoimmune diseases?
Intermittent fasting and long-term fasting of up to a week can really reduce systemic inflammation, and that could obviously help with any autoimmune disease.
Do we have any evidence or knowledge that fasting can extend lifespan on a whole?
Thank you for viewing this sneak peek of an Ask Me Anything episode. Immediate analog of action iterative.
He's into long fasting for a while. Then he did a DEXA scan and he found he lost 16 pounds of lean muscle. This was over a few years. Well, how long was the fast? I ain't losing no muscle, bro. I'm strong as fuck. Considering I'm fasting, I'm strong as fuck. Yeah, of course I don't lift the same if I was eating. 100%. 100%. But I'm doing a lot of reps, I'm doing 5 sets of everything. $50 reps. And that's not actually 50 reps. I'm doing 12 reps, but I count them as 10 reps. I always do 12 reps, but I count them as 10. Hold on, man. You man are not understanding, like, physically. You can tell your brain to do a mad thing. Yeah, I was in my garden, to be fair, making that morning video that I made. Give me 1 second. Like, how the fuck are you telling me, that I'm losing muscle? Have you seen the size of my fucking calves? You're telling me I'm losing muscle. Let me get a tape measure. Yeah? And
2/3 through. In my alley voice, rumble, young man, rumble.
2 out of 3 through. In my alley voice, rumble, young man, rumble. Big up Troy, but what do you mean? 2 out of 3? Oh, you mean phase? Phase 2 out of 3. Shall I get a tape measure and start measuring my fucking thighs? Because you can't tell me, my calves are not massive. Like, how are you telling me I'm losing any muscle, bro? You can see you can see the definition of my legs. How are you telling me I'm losing muscle? I'm actually baffled. I don't want to. I'm telling my body not to lose muscle, bro. Do not lose muscle. Train. My two hands will not go through my fucking thighs. They're that big. You tell me now, yeah? Does this look like I'm losing muscle? Does my forearms look like I'm losing muscle? Right? Forearm grip strength, yeah? Look, it goes up to 60 kgs. Yeah? Let's put it up to 50 kilos. Forearm grip, yeah? There you go. Yeah? There's the marker. This. And the max is 60 kilos, yeah? Do you think I'm losing strength? Does my fucking forearm look like it's shrinking? Does my bicep look like it's shrinking? Does my shoulder look like it's lost muscle? Does my lats look like I've lost muscle? The fuck are you man talking about, bro? Does my fucking trap look like I'm losing muscle? The internet got you man fucked up about losing muscle. Man ain't losing no fucking muscle. I'm lifting, G. I'm fucking lifting. You don't have to lift as well, heavy weights all the time. Do more reps. Everybody trying to lift like Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, buddy. Motherfucker getting your joint snapped up. Science says a lot of shit, bro. Science says shit. Yeah, some of it you can like, you can dislike. Bro, I'm telling you, science, big up science. Big up science. I loved science when it was school. Photosynthesis and them things. Yeah, I loved photosynthesis. I'm not losing muscle, bro. I'm training 50 reps, any workout. I'm running, and I'm Gucci. Simple. Do you think, even if I go to 60 kg, you think I'm freaking losing strength? It's all in your brain. I told you, man. I told you guys. How many people did the doctor say they're never gonna walk again, and the man them are running now? Science hype, man. When God is with you, ain't no science gonna say shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Ain't no science saying shit when God is with you, bro. That's what I'm trying to teach you, man. Them. Your brain is the most simplest, most weakest, most strongest thing you have. Research this guy, yeah? What's his name? Hold Hold on. Let me tell you, guy. Yeah. Let me tell you guys. This guy here. CT Fletcher. That's the one. Big up CT Fletcher. I've been following him for years. So many of you, man, lift weights in the gym, but you never get the physique that you want, or you never lose the weight, or whatever as such. You know why? It's not because you're eating bad. It's not because you're training bad. It's because your mind is not connected to your body. He specifically, when he trains, there's videos of him, he's commanding his muscle. He's talking to, grow. Grow. Bro, mind, what do you, man, know about mind and muscle connection? Research it. Mind and muscle connection, focusing. Really telling your bicep, grow, commanding, grow. Like this, grow. Commanding this shit, grow. Why does a man like CT Fletcher, he's an OG bad boy, you know. He's an OG bad man. If he's telling it, don't even take it from me. If he's saying it, damn. Been following him for years, man. For years. And he's telling you, bro, mind and muscle connection is real. It is real. Manifesting is real. Telling your body to heal is real. All of this stuff comes with mind. Your mind has to be connected with your body. Do you get what I'm saying? Bro, Rich Piana as well. What a G, bro. Educated the man them on steroids. What an absolute G he was. I learned a lot about steroids, bodybuilding, gym in general from Rich Piana, man. 10-hour arm workout. That motherfucker left science way behind. Way behind. This guy said, pick up light dumbbells, and before you sleep, do 100 lat raises, shoulder raises. The guy said, keep lifting, keep doing shoulder raises until it feels like someone shot you 2 times or 10 times in your shoulders. 100 reps before you sleep. Science is going to say, oh, your shoulder blade is going to come out your asshole and all of this. Fuck science, man. Imagine you gave a scientist to program your workout. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Science, bro. Patrice Evra spoke about this as well. I'm sure it was Patrice Evra who spoke about this. He said there were these analysts on the training ground looking at data and saying run harder. And he's saying, bro, I can't, I'm physically like, I can't. He said, yeah, but the computer is telling us. He said, fuck the computer. He said, no, the computer is telling us that you have more VO2 shit or oxygen bollocks in your tank. He said, bro, I'm not feeling good. Your mind and body is not in sync. I can't run as hard. How come some days, yeah, you have 2 hours sleep and science is telling you you're not going to perform well, but you go and collapse the gym? How? Have you ever, I'm sure one of you has ever felt that. How you have 2 hours sleep, yeah, and go and collapse the gym? How? Science told you you're going to die. So what the fuck happened? How the fuck you did all of that shit throughout the day, worked, this, that, when gym, came home and you're fine? According to science, you would have had a heart attack. Brother, man, all of this shit is making man them weak, bro. It's making the man them weak, G. It's making the man them weak. They sold you cornflakes saying it's the most important meal of the day. It's bollocks. Man them who feel that I can't function in the morning if I don't eat. Because you're a bitch. Because you're a bitch. You need the insulin spike so you feel comfort. Because you're a bitch. That's why you need to eat. It's nothing to do with fucking you're gonna die. Oh, I need a banana at least. Alright, bro. You need whatever you need because you're a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I need something inside of my system to be able to do. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Shout ya. No, them ones. I don't buy into all of this shit, man. I know my body. I know my body, bro. That's all that matters. And only recently I've started to learn about my body. Only recently I've started to understand my body. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like you guys. I study a lot of stuff and whatever. And I try different things. I test and trial different things. And I say, okay, I like this piece of information. It worked well. That information I do not like. It did not work well for me. I need my mint tea in the morning. Now, tea is, listen, I like a tea as well. Tea is good. You know, I like a tea. Mint tea, whatever. A nice drink is all right. You know, a lemon ginger shot is nice in the morning as well. So I hear what you're saying in terms of you need a nice tea in the morning. That's all understandable. You know, caffeine in the morning is just one of them things. But even caffeine, you gotta ease off on the caffeine, bro. Because your tolerance level to caffeine decreases massively because you have so much caffeine throughout the day and the years. Over the course of your life, the amount of caffeine you're going to be having, your body's tolerance to caffeine just numbs it out. So you gotta relax on the caffeine sometimes. Detox your body from the caffeine, then have a caffeine shot, and you're going to feel like, rah, look at me. I smoke weed, but I have to eat. Nah, I hear that as well. I hear that as well. Have you heard of the Tim Noakes diet? He got in trouble for saying that he was promoting something unsafe. Nah, bro, I've not heard that. I've not heard it. I don't know what that was. But I've not heard it, bro. My abdominals right now, they look somewhat like this. I showed it before. That's why I think, oh, someone asked this, do I have a weight goal? I'd like to get to 80 kilos. 80 kilos, let's see how I look at 80. And then maybe I might want to go down to 75. But it all depends on muscle mass, innit, man? How much muscle mass I have, you know. But 80 would be nice. I'm at 86. So 6 kgs in the next 10 days. I don't know, man. Let's see. I'ma see, bro. God willing, I can do it. This is how my side. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, there. So that's on the left when I started my journey. On the right is like a couple days ago. So I think I can still lose another 6 or 7% body fat. Definitely 6 or 7% I need to lose. But then that will actually, the more time that will come after I stop the fast, and I plan to do a just protein diet for 30 days. Yeah, just protein. I think I might do like half a chicken a day or a full chicken a day, and about, I don't know, 5-6 eggs a day. I hear it, unruly. I hear it. Yeah. I think I might use the protein diet, bro. I'm not gonna really do carbs. I'm gonna have one treat meal, and then that's it. That's it. Fast, do you have a 30 days? I'm gonna end it on 30 days anyways, but I wanna get to 80 kilos, bro, in the next 9 days. That's the aim. Coffee creates an acidic environment. It's not good. Having baking soda pre-workout, see how good you'll feel. Alkaline environment is the one. Send me a recipe, Seth, please, if you don't mind. Somewhere. Send me on Instagram or Twitter. And then let me see. Baking soda is the truth. Just have to start small doses. I've never actually had baking soda. Baking soda pre-workout is just about the worst idea I've ever heard. Never heard of this baking soda. This is new to me. The results of the work you're putting in now won't show for 3 months. Let's hope so. Man say Ganacho ain't got shit on me. Nah, big him up, man. Let's see what club he goes to. I'd love to get back to 80 kg. What kg are you now? Just teaspoon in water. What, teaspoon of baking soda in water? That's it. That's it. I ain't never heard of this. I've never heard of this. Be aware of refeeding syndrome after you finish the 30 days. Some people can end up with this issue. The fuck is refeeding syndrome? What the hell is refeeding syndrome? I don't know what that is. One sec, man. Then. The other thing as well that so many people keep saying is, oh, you'll put the weight back on. You'll put the weight back on. Fucking hell. Man, them are so mentally weak. Look at these comments, yeah? Hold on. Look at these man in the comments. Look at these fools. Let me show you lot. Hold on. Let me show you this, yeah? This is how I know these men are fucking weird and weak. So this guy said, no food and water fast. Cats don't want to grind with long-term portion control. They want quick fixes. So first, this baboon thinks that I'll fucking lost this much weight in 20 days. That's not the case. Right? And I posted that as well. I said, the picture on the left is not my face at the start of the fast, but it is to show you how far I've come. Consistency, blah, 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 blah. You get my point. Right? Then some other nonce commented saying, not sustainable either. He's going to put the weight back on in a month. Do you see what I'm saying? let me bookmark this shit, because like I said it on Rance's stream, man. I don't do this shit to prove it to anyone. I do this I do this for their mothers and sisters, bro. This is really healthy in the short term, but what do you do after matters more? 10 days. Yes, that's correct. Gonna end up reducing his life expectancy more when he was fat. Again, another nonce. Because fasting is the #1 way to kill cancer cells, tumor cells, cardiovascular issues. Bro, these guys are weird. We're absolute weirdos. No research, nothing. Half of them follow me anyways. This is what I mean. This guy don't know how much benefit fasting has, and this guy think this happened in 20 days. Fucking hell, bro. These man don't read as well. They're probably Bangladeshi, bro, because they don't fucking read and they don't freaking pay attention. Serious, Seth. Serious. Man said not sustainable. He's gonna put the weight back on. Motherfucker, I lost 25 kilos in 2 months. 4 months ago, you dumb fuck. And I'm still fucking maintaining weight. And I finally broke the 90 kg mark. I'm 86 now. These men are concussed on another scale. This is what I'm saying. What man them are on. They just love wanking and bringing other men down. That's all they love. It's a shame, bro. Without any context. Big up to all of you lot who've been in the stream every day, you know? You've been like asking me questions and understanding. I haven't lost 35 kilos in 20 days. Bro, these men are the same as fucking ignorant racists. They're the same. Just ignorant nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Absolute ignorant nonsense, bro. And half of these, if not 80% of faceless accounts, are mandem who put the bottom of their belly on a table to reduce the weight when they sit down. Man said that was your clone. You edited yourself to be that fat. This guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Fast. I did intermittent fasting from 22 to 23. My longest fast was around 38 hours. During the first 6 months, I lost about 10 kg. I still do if daily for around 13 to 16 hours. It's made my life easier. You see? You see? Bro. These I just feel that's why I like the man them that come to the streams, because I get a chance to have a conversation with you and I get a chance to educate you and you get a chance to educate me, and this is a space where we exchange, you know, conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel sorry for these man, bro. I feel really bad for these man. Keep grinding fast. People don't like you doing better than them, and most people can't fast for a day. So right now you're pissing a lot of people off. Bro, day 30, I'm gonna celebrate, G. I'm gonna celebrate the fact that I did it. I have, you know, I could have spent 30 days, yeah, going on my phone, chatting to things, doing a mad thing, you know, watching videos, reacting, playing games, doing so many other things. Or rust and rinsed off Man United content. repeat the cycle and just do crazy videos about Man United and this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. But I thought, no, man, that's... And I don't gain anything from this. I don't sell you a plan. I'm not a PT. I'm not selling you a course. If you donate, thank you. If you don't donate, thank you. You watch the stream, thank you either way. You don't fucking gain anything. I'm literally trying to teach the brothers from my own mistakes and errors in life that you can do better for yourself. That is literally it. That is literally it. But, you know, this is how people are nowadays, isn't it? They are designed to give head to people that they don't know online. That's just what it is. Your best friends, yeah, or your close people would rather virtually suck off people online than support you. That's why, like my circle is, I don't even have a fucking circle at this point. I just got a dot. I got like 1, 2, 3 guys. That's it. If that. Man said, how do you... You're such a fucking... Oh man. Big up Troy says, haha, chill. I had a faceless profile when I was on Twitter too, but I never talk shit to people online. Crazy corny behavior. Bro, look, a lot of people are faceless online, and I can understand. But when you're faceless and you talk shit, it's because you are not manly enough within yourself. You are not. And today, yeah, I made 2 tweets that I deleted. Like this guy, this one nonce that was, I tweeted him back and he said, these cats don't want to do long term. I said, he called me a cat, innit? I said, this cat will put paws on you and leave you with scars that no cream will heal. And then after an hour or so, I said, nah, Faz, that's, you're giving into it. So I deleted it. Then one guy quoted saying, oh, I bet this guy's breath stinks. I quoted him and I said, I bet my breath don't stink as bad as the hole you came out of. Then I said, nah, you know what? No, man, it's not worth it. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? You're a good man. You're a better man now. You're a better man now, you know. I could say more things, but I've been telling you, I got sacked off my therapist. This is my therapy now. I'm telling you, I will not physically hurt anyone. I'm mentally gonna scar you. Big up the Jamaicans, man, who say suck your mum and all of this. I'll just say some shit in a Bengali way, just scar your brain. Simple. That's what I'm trying to avoid, by the way. That is what I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, please forgive me. You know, big up Lil Wayne and Thingy. What's his name? Common, Misunderstood. If you know that song. Yeah, Carter. What album was it? Carter something. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. That's it. That's it. You know. What a sample. Day 30, we definitely got a membership giveaway. Consistency is one of the most underrated things you can do this in life at anything. Yeah, man, I appreciate you always, man. I appreciate you, everyone. And we've been streaming every day now. What is it, 25 days, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 20 days has been the fast and 5 days before I started. So we've been streaming every day. And we're going to keep going every day. You know? Every day. You know what I'm saying? If Ronaldo did a 30-day fast, man would be twerking for fasting PR overtime. Bro. Hey, brother. Kevin Gates did 42 days, I think. He said. Fasting is great for strong immunity, gets rid of inflammation, great mental clarity, and makes you actually eat wealthy. Yeah. You have 30k subs. You have to capitalize on it. You seem to be at a crossroad. What's stopping you making travel content, or whether you desire you're sleeping on 30k? You're lucky compared to others. Great question. So, very good question, actually. To maintain a 30,000 subscriber channel comes with a lot of cost. It's a business, right? So as I'm now getting used to the GoPro that I have been kindly donated by Scop, who's a viewer on the channel, I used to have an editing team, right? One of my closest friends, he's got his own editing company or media company that helped me with my edits for my videos. But the thing is, to become a full-time business, yeah, people subscribers may not be viewers and viewers may not be subscribers, so that's a crossroad you have. To make any form of video, you got to, especially for me, which I find so difficult, is I always get too overcomplicated with, because I want the video to be really, really good for the viewer. And that's my problem. It's my own doing. I want every video for you guys to look like, wow, this is something we would expect from someone who's got maybe 100, 150k subscribers or more. And that's my biggest problem. I need to let go of that feeling and say, you know, it's okay, man. Even if it's a bad, poorly edited video, the man, they must still gonna enjoy the, you know. But I always feel like, oh, what if it was the first time someone came to your channel? You want to leave a good impression, so put effort into it. And that's what it is. AI, listen, I've tried AI before, and the AI editing is nowhere near as an editor who actually edits. Because you can guide the person exactly how you want. You can give them references, blah, blah, blah. Now, there's always a solution to a problem. The other solution is I spend more time editing myself, and I am a very good editor. I've edited many videos myself before. I have the software. I know how to edit, and I could edit myself, sure. And that is something that I need to do. Now the thing is, or I need to think about. The thing is, if you want to grow something, you can't listen. In a business, you can't be the waiter, the chef, the finance, the HR. You can't. You can't. You have to allocate the jobs. And that means sacrificing revenue, turnover, profit. So that's where it is. I could grow my subscribers naturally anyways without putting highly edited content. Do you know what I'm saying? And to make ideas come to life as well. You said travel content. Travel content requires travel ticket, travel accommodation, food. You put a video out, let's say, yeah? You spent money on that video. You don't get near amount as back on that video. That's a loss of investment. Then you do another video. So you're investing in the videos, hoping one of them blow up and then your channel blows up. It's complications to it. You know? It's a lot of complications to it. Especially the type of videos I want to make. Because I don't just want to be sat there talking about Man United on stream all fucking day, bro. I don't want to be sat there saying, Machias Cunha. I don't want to be saying Machias Cunha and Harry Maguire every fucking 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think right now I'm in a phase where I've started to slowly say, not every video needs to be perfect. It is okay. Just start uploading. You know, let go of this being a perfectionist. It's not healthy. So just like, that's why streaming is so easy for me, because I just click live and I'm gone for 3 hours, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, streaming is natural. But then, you know, I have a graphics designer guy who I have to pay if I'm doing graphics. You know, and I have to pay these guys. See, a lot of YouTubers as well, when they get coming up, they have editors who work for free because they're like, we believe in the vision and then when the channel hits it off, they give the editor a percentage of the channel. Look at so many big channels in the world. They all started off with a group of friends who allocated jobs. You make the content, you're the cameraman, you're the editor, and they all chipped in, and that's how they grew. It's hard to do that, bro. People gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying? People gotta pay bills. Evil eye is a real thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I like video content as much as streaming as well. So yeah, it'll come bit by bit. Plus, your problem is consistency. To get that 100k, you should be doing 3 to 4 streams a day, like Rance. I hear you. But they Rance, didn't just wake up to 120k subscribers. Go and look at Rance 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's a slow build. You have to build slowly, bit by bit. And then you start, So right now, the consistency is there. I've been streaming for 25 days straight, and I plan to continue that until I can. Then I started uploading a video. I uploaded my first video today. Then I plan to say, you know what, let me do some more videos. Then what I plan to do is, now I have a GoPro, I plan to do like match vlogs. Bring the OG match vlogs back if I can. Do you know what I'm saying? From Old Trafford. Bring match vlogs back. Quick match vlogs. That'll be really good as well for you, man, as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Match vlogs on a GoPro in Old Trafford. That'd be lovely. Yeah. People have a standard of content based on what other big creators are doing, but there's a lot of politics that goes on behind the scenes. Some of your favorite YouTubers, football YouTubers, are financed. They had investment from certain people to run their channels for like 6 months, 7 months, where they could pay editors, cameramen, and they could pay themselves a salary, and they would do X amount of streams for 6 months and hopefully grow the channel. I don't think you man actually know and understand what I'm saying, bro. Bare channels are financed. You know what I'm saying? Bare channels are financed. And you say do streams with have you, Saeed and Noura, ever thought about doing about a podcast? Doesn't have to be football related. You guys seem more organically funny. Again, I need to build my, Saeed has a bigger name, Nuruddin has a huge name, I don't nearly enough have a huge name as them. Nowhere near anyways. It reflects in the numbers, right? Numbers don't lie. I want to build my own, my own shit first. Before I start asking, man, do you want to come on and do a show? Do you want to do... I want to build my own self first. That's the most important thing. I want to build my own thing. And it's just revamping yourself, innit? All of you, man, know me from football. But majority of you, I need people to know me outside of football. Football doesn't run the world, bro. My life doesn't revolve around football. So that's why I need to start doing other bits of content as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Other bits of stuff as well. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Once you start growing, it'll happen. It will happen. And you never know what video hits off and how it hits off and what happens. That's the maddest thing with YouTube. You just don't know. You got to keep rolling the dice, and one day it's going to land on a 6 or a double 6. That's the maddest thing about YouTube. You get what I'm saying? One day the shit's going to land on 6, bro. And one day one video might do 100k. One video might do 50k. Boom. You never know. And then you just start getting traction from there. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how your biggest streamers hit it off as well. Clip making, I've been saying it for time. Clip making as well. You know what I'm saying? Again, you do 3-hour stream, for example, 4-hour stream. How many hours are you going to spend editing that as well? Another 5-6 hours? So you have to think, okay, so in this stream, I've done 2.5 hours, right? 3-hour stream, let's say. How much is this stream going to make for me to spend another 4 hours editing it? This is a business. You got to think of it as a business, bro. So, yeah. It's like that. For now, it's doing well for the size. And I'm thankful and I'm happy with it. And we're going to keep doing more video content. That's the most important thing. Keep doing more video content. Because video content is how you really blow up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Bit by bit. And a lot of the man them seem to be enjoying the video content as well. Which is nice. Which is really, really nice. So yeah, man them. I wanted to watch this video. Hopefully it don't get copyrighted.
There's no better comfort food than fried chicken, and everyone claims they have the best recipe. But let's be honest, nobody fries it up quite like the Colonel.
KFC in Marrakesh, the best KFC, bro.
That red and white bucket, the mysterious 11 herbs and spices, and the slogan that practically sells itself,
and it's finger-licking good.
It's all part of a brand that sparked an entire industry of fast food. Other chicken joints have popped up since, but none have topped what the Colonel's cooking up. So how does a pressure cooker and some spices turn bland chicken into a taste that can't be replicated? Today, we're going inside the bucket. From original recipe to the new sandwich, we're decoding the full operation powering every piece of KFC's world-famous chicken. Before KFC, fried chicken wasn't something you grabbed on the go. It was a slow, sit-down meal you usually only got at restaurants. That all changed thanks to this man, Harlan Sanders. In
This guy's story is mad as well.
1930, he began selling fried chicken to passers-by out of his gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. His flavorful chicken quickly gained a loyal following among the travelers, but with a 30-minute cook time, and it's...
So how the hell... So when they make the actual recipe, I swear the workers will know what spices they're using. Or do they not know the spices?
So top secret, KFC splits its production between two different companies, McCormick and Griffith Laboratories. Each only makes half the spice mixture. Then it's shipped to a separate facility for final blending before distribution to restaurants.
Right.
Ready to see how KFC is still frying it up the same way the Colonel did? Let's visit one of their kitchens for a front row
It's not really a secret though. People know what the actual recipe is.
seat. But before the frying starts, let's trace it all the way back to the beginning, back at the farm where their chicks are raised. KFC sources its chicken from major U.S. poultry suppliers like Tyson Foods,
Imagine you become a KFC chicken supplier. You're breaded for life.
Pilgrim's Pride, and other well-established producers capable of supplying their massive demand. The chicks begin life at the hatchery, before being moved to specialized barns designed to raise meat birds, also called broilers. Broiler chicks are bred and raised specifically to maximize flesh development in minimal time. These operations are climate-controlled environments with fresh bedding, automatic feeding systems, and clean water access. They also have adequate space to roam around, allowing their legs to grow strong and healthy.
Safe.
The chicks are fed a balanced cereal grain mix made with corn and soy and high-protein byproducts that fuels their growth, allowing them to reach market weight within about 6 weeks. And since U.S. law prohibits hormone and steroid use in poultry, none are included in their feed. As the chickens reach their target weight, usually around 6 to 7 pounds, They're collected by this live harvester machine.
Yo!
They try to do this in the darkness, as this approach
Man said they're collecting the chicken with the machine, G.
keeps the chickens relaxed. The device gently scoops up the birds and places them into plastic crates.
How they not jumping out?
After this, they're transported to the processing plant, which is usually located nearby, which serves to reduce stress to the birds and maintain a more tender meat quality.
Safe.
When the truck arrives at the plant, the entire modules of crates are transferred onto a conveyor system that moves it inside the building. The receiving area is usually lit with dim or blue lighting, which helps keep the birds calm because they perceive it as darkness. After this point, every poultry processor must follow strict guidelines set by the U.S. Department of Agriculture for the stunning and processing. While this area is often out of sight, rest assured, the facilities carry it out in a way that is both humane and respectful. The modules continue down the conveyor and into this
Where they
CO2
broke to the chicken, innit?
chamber called slow induction anesthesia. This gradual and humane method puts the birds into a deep, unconscious state so they don't feel any pain during the subsequent steps. Now the birds are fully unconscious. Workers place them upside down into shackles attached to an overhead line.
So they got anesthesia before they get broketed. Okay.
They
I will never eat KFC. That shit is disgusting here. It stinks, and anytime I've eaten it when I was young, I threw up. I might try it in another country, but never again. Jamaica and Morocco, bro. I heard Japan is sick as well, and Saudi.
pass by a sharp blade that cuts the main neck artery, then are allowed several minutes to completely drain out.
Rah, where's the
Then
blade?
they're dipped into this 100 artery, attached to an overhead line. They pass by a sharp blade that cuts the main neck artery, then are allowed several minutes to completely
Big up
drain
Sam,
out.
man. What you telling me, bro?
Then
Hey, Sam, how you doing, man? Big up Sam, man. Sam, congratulations on your freedom, bro. Big up, my guy. Keep doing your thing. Keep growing, man. Keep doing your thing, G. Always love.
they're dipped into this 136-degree water scalder, which softens the skin for easier feather removal.
Right.
The feather plucking machine, fitted with rotating flexible rubber fingers, methodically rubs away every feather from the softened skin. The 2 feet are removed by this spinning blade. Then robotic scoops pull out the internal organs, like the liver, heart, and gizzard. These cropping machines drill downward into the body cavities, removing the trachea and esophagus.
What?
With the insides cleared out, the birds head immediately into the chilling area. This step is mandatory to stay compliant with the USDA food safety regulations to prevent dangerous bacteria from developing. While some plants use chlorinated water baths, this facility uses air chilling maintained at about 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which helps lock in the chicken's natural moisture and flavor. Chilling also firms up the meat, so the blades can make cleaner, more accurate cuts during portioning.
Big up Will Silver, man.
Now fully chilled, the whole birds move through the portioning line. The wings are cut first, followed by the breast.
I saw a video where some man said, yeah, that you don't actually like the chicken. You just like the marinade that's on the chicken. And it made me, at first I said, shut your bitch ass up. And then I started thinking, like, maybe they're right, bro. Because boiled chicken, ain't nobody like really fucking with boiled chicken unless it's marinated. He said, people actually love the marinade. They don't love the chicken itself or the meat. I was like, rah, that's deep, that.
And the backs. Then a final set of blades separates the legs at the hip joint and trims the thighs from the drumsticks. To prep the fillets for KFC's boneless chicken sandwiches, the whole breasts pass through this machine that removes the skins.
Where does the skin go?
Then through a wishbone remover and
bro, it's all machine and metal going through your chicken, bro. Like bare machine going through your chicken.
fillet decapper.
Deep it, man.
before a set of blades completely separates and divides them into 2 boneless, skinless fillets. After portioning, the chicken cuts and fillets are sealed in plastic, arranged in these trays, then stored at this 40,000 square foot refrigerated warehouse. Inside, there's a dedicated chiller room where the chicken is held for no more than 3 days to preserve its freshness. Workers then prepare shipments bound for KFC locations. Once the trays are sorted and packed, they're loaded for delivery. And with America's insatiable appetite for the original recipe, this facility can move out over 2 million chickens to restaurants every week.
What? That's just one facility. 2 million chicken a week. Fuck.
Now that
I'm on them, that look good, man. I can't lie, man. Fuck all that chicken shit, man. I can't lie, man. That look good, man. Fuck.
this advanced fryer is a modern design of the old contraption Colonel Sanders modified back in the 1940s, when he turned a basic pressure cooker into a new way to fry
Wait, was he a slave master? Someone said in the comment section. What?
chicken. And it's been a KFC trademark ever since. For their new boneless chicken sandwich, the process follows a similar routine to the original recipe. The skinless fillets start with a water dip, then are coated in the seasoned flour using KFC's protocol of 7 scoop and folds, followed by 7 lift and folds. But this time, they're dipped again in water.
You know for a fact, yeah, if I was working in KFC, I ain't doing none of this 7-7, bro. Just... That's it, bro. Quick, man. What do you mean 7-7 and all of this shit, man?
Then return to the flour for that thick...
For example, if I worked in Nando's, yeah, I'd come up with my own recipe. I'm being serious.
Extra crispy coating. After pressure frying, the hot fillet is placed on a toasted brioche bun, then finished with mayo and pickles. To keep the chicken fresh after frying without it drying out, KFC uses this machine called a hot holding unit. It's primarily designed for bone-in chicken, and it works by heating water contained within the machine that produces steam, which circulates upwards, keeping the chicken at a warm 165 degrees Fahrenheit while retaining its moisture. The chicken can remain in the holding unit for up to 90 minutes max. Beyond this, any unsold pieces are discarded and replaced with a fresh batch.
Imagine how much chicken KFC throw away. Hey, bro. Can you imagine how much KFC chicken is just dashed in the bin, bro?
After placing your order, the hot chicken goes from the holding unit straight into KFC's signature red and white bucket. The paper-based design pulls steam away from the chicken, so the breading stays crisp.
Bro, the KFC in Marrakesh, bro. Oh my god.
And the vented lid traps just enough heat to keep everything warm. This striped bucket has become one of the most recognizable branding symbols.
The chicken itself is like, it's not like soft. The chicken been through some tough things in its life, bro. You know, those chickens, they taste the best. Have you ever had hen, Mandem? If you had hen, you know what I mean, innit? It's like between hen and chicken, the texture of the chicken in Marrakesh. Like the chicken, yeah, it took a couple chases, it's jumped over a couple fences. It's nice, bro. It's not them soft, you know, private school chickens. You know what I'm saying?
In fast food history. The idea first came from Sanders' business partner, Pete Harmon, who launched it in 1957. Harmon also named it Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Is that what it's called? Hentai? Hentai chicken.
And gave us their famous slogan, "It's finger lickin' good." What began with a single pressure cooker and 11 herbs and spices didn't just build a chicken empire, it changed how the world eats chicken.
Safe.
And the entire industry, from Chick-fil-A to Popeyes and many more, likely wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the pioneering efforts and perseverance of the Colonel. Thanks for watching Made Vision. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, but KFC mess up with the freaking thingy, innit?
Have you ever wondered why black people love barbecue so much? Well, there's a historical reason behind it. And if you enjoy stories like this, you can find more stories like this at WilmotHistory.com. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so on my Buy Me Coffee on my Patreon page in the description below. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and support the YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get started. The origins of barbecue as we know it can be traced back to native tribes in the Caribbean and their indigenous cooking methods. The first Spanish colonizers embarked on their New World voyages in the 15th century. They were fascinated by the techniques employed by the indigenous Taino people. The Native Americans would slow cook their meat over wooden structures over a pit of fire. This method was termed barbacoa, and this enthralled colonizers so much that they incorporated barbacoa into their Spanish lexicon, with it eventually becoming the word barbecue. The story of barbecue doesn't end with Spanish colonizers. These explorers took the cooking method of barbacoa with them to North America, where it was adopted by the local people and colonizers alike. The first known written mention of pork barbecue was around Mississippi. The book, The Historical Roots of the Yaknak Tapapa, 1540, 1962, authors Don Harrison Doyle wrote in December of 1540, near present-day Tupelo, Mississippi, the explorer Hernando de Soto and the Chickasaw tribe had a feast of Spanish cooked pork using the barbacoa method. By the 16th and 17th centuries, barbecue had become an integral part of everyday life in the southern part of North America, where there's even a painting from 16th century French explorer Jacques Lemoyne that shows Native Americans in Florida using a wooden frame over burning logs to cook a variety of foods like fish, mammals, and reptiles. George Washington, who was once charged with procuring meat for his soldiers during the French and Indian Wars, even talked about barbecuing in the Indian manner. With the arrival of enslaved Africans to the Americas in the 16th century, this caused a significant shift in the cultural and culinary landscape. Forced to adapt to a strange new environment, these Africans learned to sustain themselves through ingenious methods. They closely observed the cooking methods of the Native Americans, specifically the technique of barbecuing. This slow-cooked method was ideal for larger cuts of meat, which made it popular for communal gatherings. It's around this time that the groundwork was laid for the Southern style of pit barbecuing. However, the adaptation from the Native American techniques of suspended racks to in-pit barbecue is very murky. There is scant written references from the 18th century to shed light on this evolution. But despite the lack of documentation, it's plausible that this move into the ground was an inevitable progression. Around the same time was the introduction of unique African flavors and cooking techniques into barbecue by the enslaved community. Enslaved Africans didn't just learn Native American techniques of barbecuing, but they contributed their own, like the process of smoking meat over a gentle flame. It was a common practice in several African cultures and was originally designed to preserve the freshness of meat. This method eventually fused with the open pit cooking style that formed the basis for the barbecue style that we know today. Southern barbecue would gain popularity around the mid-1700s on Virginia plantations and then slowly make its way south from there. However, it's important to know that barbecues were not a regular event, but they were organized around holidays, special events, and political gatherings. Adrian Miller, the author of Black Smoke, a book around the history of black barbecue, would state that by the 1830s, people believed that a proper barbecue required an African-American cook and his team. Barbecue was seen as a black experience. Furthermore, because African Americans popularized pit cooking, they earned the title of pit master. Originally, pit masters were the elderly slaves that were proficient in cooking who supervised the barbecue preparation. Later on, the term pitmaster will become known more broadly. One of the earliest known references to a pitmaster was published on September 22nd, 1939 in the Daily Times News in Burlington, North Carolina. Right. They wrote that Jeter Crutchfield, pitmaster, will supervise the beginning of a roasting pork for barbecue tonight at midnight. Man. This is the first known use of the word pitmaster in print. And now, Jeter Crutchfield was a white man, and it was not uncommon for white men to be the face of local barbecue. But more often than not, the ones doing the actual work were African Americans. It's also important to note that the article specifies that Jeter will supervise. But regardless, it tells us that the term pitmaster had become so wrapped into the lexicon that it's found its way into a newspaper article by the 1930s. What makes enslaved Africans' adaptation to barbecue so ingenious was that it was built amongst their limitations. Barbecue is a complex, laborious process that requires mastery and precision, from building an adequate fire to keeping consistent temperature for hours to expertly handling the meat to achieve a perfect blend of texture and flavor. They were often provided the least favorable, tougher cuts of meat, and these skilled chefs used these knowledges of seasoning and slow cooking to render these tough, overlooked cuts of meat delicious. By the Civil War, Southerners had been barbecuing for almost 2 centuries, and a great many of these cooks were African American slaves who tended these pits and barbecues organized for the white community, as well as events for their own family and friends. Sunday was often a day of rest and church sessions. This day became when enslaved people would barbecue for themselves. Thus, barbecue culture became an integral part of African American traditions. Today, celebrations like Juneteenth often center around
what the hell is Juneteenth?
Barbecue, underlying the importance of barbecue within Black culture. After the Civil War, thousands of talented cooks in rural areas and small towns brought their barbecue tradition to hungry Southerners. Such examples was an African-American cookbook author by the name of Abby Fisher, who was born into slavery in South Carolina in 1832 and shared her cooking skills while on plantation kitchens.
Wow.
After she obtained her freedom, she published a cookbook in 1881 named What Miss Fisher Knows About Old Southern Cooking. The cookbook does not contain any barbecue recipes, which is understandable because barbecuing was traditionally done by men outside in pits. However, one barbecue recipe stands out. It is called game sauce. The recipe calls for stewing a peck of plums after removing the stones with onions, vinegar, sugar, cayenne, black pepper, cinnamon, and salt, simmering the mixture for a full day. And she states that she will have the best barbecue sauce in the world.
Oh, wow.
In the years after emancipation, Black barbecue traditions continued. While the names did not make the newspaper or other historical records, being a pitmaster was a high demand skill. And as freed African Americans began to form their own communities, they passed down this craft to the younger generations, and those traditions became integral into Black culture. Over time, Black cuisine and barbecue tradition became an essential part of larger American society, particularly in the southern United States, where it is now known as Southern barbecue. However, this adoption came with issues like cultural appropriation and accommodation. Today, barbecue has become increasingly popular within mainstream American society. It's considered an integral part of American cuisine. However, the widespread recognition often overlooks and glosses over the origins within Black culture. As a result, the origins of barbecue is often changed or even completely forgotten. Also, barbecue has become an increasingly profitable business.
Yeah, because all the time you hear freaking American TV adverts saying Texas barbecue, smoker. Big up Buying View, man, for the raid. Yeah, that's what you hear, innit? You hear freaking grill your meat all day long. Get the juiciest, tenderest meat, loin, pork loin for any gathering and parties. Bro, and then they say wash it down with some tablets that'll make you sleep. That's American adverts.
With this, its cultural significance is washed away in a wave of commercial interest. Often mainstream American barbecue business cherishes barbecue as purely American while hiding the Black history behind its influence. Despite the appropriation, the authorization, and acclimatization, the tradition of barbecue still holds a special place within Black culture. It represents unity, resistance, strength, and freedom. This deep cultural meaning can be seen at Black family reunions, church gatherings, and other social events where barbecue is a crucial element. Moving from a survival strategy in enslaved Black community to a popular American tradition, barbecue shows the strength of shared culinary traditions and how they influence America's cultural identity. Thank you. This has been One Mike. I'm your host, Country Boy. If you like stories like this, you can find more stories like this.
Safe. Black Independence Day. We didn't get independence at the same time the U.S. gained independence from British. We were still in slavery until June 19th, so Juneteenth, 1867. Okay. Public holiday in some states, not in the racist states. No way. Big up to Old Silver for 3 months, bro. Big up to you 6 months till your water breaks. Do you add cayenne cider or nah? Nah, I don't. Nah, I don't. Cuts like oxtail and gizzard stuff people love today. Bro, oxtail and gizzard are banging 10-10 to eat. Cookouts are the tradition. Barbecue in the backyard with the family and friends. Yeah, it is. Well, it is in America anyways. You know, in America you have designated kitchens outside. You know what I'm saying?
One, two, three. I see color, I see feet. I see a hog that's ready to eat.
Yeah. Pork. W pork. Faz, you gotta come go tailgating at a college on NFL football game. It's an experience. Yeah, I heard, bro. Couple cans. Tailgating. I heard tailgating is an experience. You know, you go hours before. You know. You get that in the UK, you know, we tailgate as well. Only difference is there's a lot of cocaine and alcohol and a lot of racism. You know, that's what the tailgating is in the UK.
So a dish like jerk is like, to me, it's like resistance food, right? Because so many of these dishes were like rooted in extraordinarily difficult circumstances. And rather than just eating for sustenance, rather than just eating to stay alive, rather than just eating to live, like people kind of like, they live to eat, right? Because we're not just going to make food that's going to keep us alive, but we are going to get joy from this food. Like there's,
I told you food is emotional.
I imagine very little joy around us, but we're going to make delicious food. Food so delicious that, like, what, 500 years later we're still eating it, and everyone in the world knows about it. To me, that's like Jamaica's got the best food in the world.
I don't. Does Jamaica have the best food in the world? Man said we call that railgate and then wild. This is gonna be tough, bro. I don't know where you can say who's got the best food in the world, because it's not fair to say. Everybody's food has got its uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? So Jamaican food is definitely good.
Every time I come back, I just learn more about the island, and I guess through that I learn a bit more about myself as well. So
Orleans food is experienced here too. Oh, R.I.P. Miss Gladys. We do this for Miss Gladys, boy. If you know, you know. Yeah, Miss Gladys from New Orleans. Yeah, Jamaican food is very nice though, for sure.
Thompson and
job listing.
Hey man.
Melissa, wagwan.
How you doing, Matthew? Matthew Robinson is a food boss So I came across him on social media a couple of years ago, and just what I liked about him is that he showcases food around the island, like some of the smaller producers as well.
One thing about jerk, you need the best ingredients, and the best way to get the ingredients is from the people.
So what we're going to go and
we're
get?
Heading right up here, we're going to meet with my friend, Chef Manzi, who is a Jamaican jerk champion, to get some of the spices from a stall that he frequents. Manzi, what are you going, my brother?
Where is someone?
Greetings and salutations.
Hello, brother. Blessings, bro.
Hey,
Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
I've heard a lot about you.
So have I. I've heard a lot about you too.
So what goes into your jerk?
It's a secret. The basics is pimento. You gotta have that. That's the #1 spice. You gotta have your Scotch bonnet peppers. Thyme. You gotta have your garlic, and also you know that garlic is a tenderized. It is not all about the seasoning. It's all about the process.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have a whole lot to go in there.
So what the thing that we use with Scotch bonnet pepper, yellow or red is for heat, green is for flavor.
Okay.
So we're going with a little more heat with the yellows.
Okay.
I see. This
yes.
is the pimento.
Yeah,
Can I get a sniff of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Proper.
Yeah, proper.
It's like the clove.
It's the same family of the clove, but pimento packs a better punch.
Jamaican
ginger is the smaller one.
Yes.
The foreign ginger is the larger one. One thing Jamaica is known for is the flavor of our ginger. We have one of the most intense gingers in the world.
Is that corn over there? Like food in Jamaica is everywhere. Like you look at a tree and there is stuff growing in it, like all the time. Like
Bro,
I spoke to a chef here and he was like, you know,
a newfound love for sweet corn, bro. Before the fast, yeah, I was having like sweet corn every so often, bro. And the sensation of eating sweet corn is fucking amazing. Sweet corn is a maddest, bro.
you can be poor in Jamaica, but you'll never be hungry. I'm just having a look. Thank you. So Chef Manzi, like best jerk chef in Jamaica, would you say?
He has a trophy to prove it.
Okay, nice. So the purpose of this trip was to go into the mountains and cook jerk how it would have been cooked originally by the Maroons with help from the Taino.
A lot of people love barbecue. I think it's from Texas, Kansas City, Carolinas. Barbacoa was developed in the Caribbean by the Tainos. The Tainos, they were the original Jamaican inhabitants. And the Maroons are slaves that ran away from the plantation that ended up fighting enslavement. Most of them went into the hills, into caves.
Even though the English forces greatly outnumbered the Maroons and were far better equipped, it seemed these Maroon soldiers were all but invincible.
Tainos cooked barbacoa similar to how jerk is done in Jamaica, but it's reversed because it's above ground. Once they and the Maroons started to run away, it became jerk by burying it underground.
The British were trying to recapture them, so the whole point was to cook underground, not give too much smoke away.
And that fusion of them coming together.
Wow. So they cooked underground, so they didn't get caught. Oh my days, bro. They built pits and covered it with soil so smoke didn't go out. But they didn't know that that is actually making the food nicer. That is actually such a uniquely sad story, bro. Damn, bro.
And creating this style of cooking is what became jerk. It was crucial for both of their survivals.
Jamaicans and people with Jamaican heritage, like why it means so much to us and why it's such an important dish. It tastes good, but also there's the story. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man.
Where did the name come from?
Father.
Father Chris.
Right now, I go around and treat everybody good, you know, so they call me Father. I'm like a father to plenty of them, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So that's why they call me Father Chris.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I like the name Father Faz, you know. I man them. You might have to start calling me Father Faz. I can't lie. I've been looking after you for 20 days now. You gremlins, bro. Yeah.
Pineapples, plantains, yam, cocoa, dasheen, peppers, papaya.
We didn't necessarily have a list of things. I think the beauty of it was just knowing that we were going to just go and see what was there and like kind of surrender to the seasons a bit.
Scotch bonnet pepper. The flavor embodies Jamaica. The flavors, the spice, it reminds you of a little reggae, a little dance, a little flow of Jamaica. That thing, that swagger that Jamaica has is embedded in Scotch bonnet pepper and pimento. When you're throwing down in Jamaica, you always have that in your kitchen.
You want to taste it? Taste it, man.
Yeah, I want to taste it. The flavor.
Taste it,
They're
man.
warm.
I think that's hot.
You know the funniest thing is,
Have some spice.
you actually, it makes sense if you're on a bigger side, yeah? If you're in Jamaica, or in Bangladesh, or India, or Pakistan, or Morocco. If your food in your country is nice, that's calm. You're gonna eat loads. Where the fuck you getting fat of eating beans on toast? And freaking tuna sandwich. And fish fingers and chicken nuggets. That's a disgrace. Ain't nobody gonna freaking... Please, tell me I'm lying or I'm not making sense. I'm on an upper echelon thing right now with my brain, man. Them. So if it's fucking processed, don't process it inside of you then, you nonce. Why the fuck are you processing it inside of your throat? The countries that have good food, how come Japan have amazing food, but Japanese people, you know, they don't like being fat? Deep what I'm saying. Japanese people don't like being, Korean people don't like being fat, bro, and they got some of the nicest food. But the people who are, you know, why the hell Americans getting so obese, bro? Why the hell? Start eating better, bro. Start eating clean. Stop eating too much processed food. But the people in these countries, they don't get so big because they're eating clean food. I think that's the maddest thing about Western culture is because it's about quick food, fish fingers, chicken nuggets and chips, microwavable meals. Ew. Nah, bro. Microwavable meals. I can't respect that. I'll be honest. That's just... Nah, bro. Nah, that is not it, bro. Them meals are not it. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. All the food's processed here, it's about profits. In America, there's a lot of forageable food. The food ain't natural. They adding things like cayman cider. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Woo! Check it.
His portion size is here more than anything else. Let's try. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it, bro. Troy says, that definitely delicacy. Gotta love it. Food and travel docs, I'm telling you, I know people that have that soul and skill. You definitely have that, Faz. I know you're on your Kanye, wait till I get my money right vibes, but soon come. Yeah, man. Soon come, bro. Food and travel, bro. That's what I'm on. My girl's, Alfredo says, my girl's from St. Kitts next to Jamaica, yeah, but she can't cook for shit. Nah, bro, like man, you gotta stick it on your ladies, bro, if they can't cook better than you. Two things in life. Your woman making more money than you, and your man cooking better food than you. Like that just messes up the science. Like messes up the freaking seesaw. You know seesaw? Bro, it's just like you as a man have to make more money, and she as a woman has to know how to cook better than you. I'm sorry, not sorry. And then it messes up the seesaw, and that's how relationships mess up. A lot of it is intertwined and interconnected. I'm telling you guys, bro. Intertwined and interconnected. You start looking at your lady in a certain way if she can't cook better than you. Your lady starts looking at you in a certain way if you don't make more money than her. And if you can't live up to certain things. I'm telling you, this shit is true. Nothing in this world is more sexier than a man who can provide, financial stability. And you come home and you see your woman experimenting and trying new dishes that taste really good. Ain't nothing sexier than that, bro. Tell me I'm lying. Promise you, no woman aside from my mom can cook better than me. I hear it. I hear it, bro. I seen this one sister, Colombian sister. She's scaling and gutting a fish, bro. Getting busy with the knife. Frr, frr, frr. Scaling and gutting the fish, cutting the head, boom, tail, boom, fins off. Chop, 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 chop. 6 pieces, done. Wash, 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 marinate, fry. What? Yes. Now the sisters are scared to use marinate because they're going to get turmerics on their acrylics. This is what I'm telling you guys, bro. Fix up. Fix up.
Can I try some? Are you going to eat the whole thing?
No. It's not the hello, it's the bye-bye.
I was so excited to get going the next day because like we were all set, and so all we needed to do was not mess the cook up.
Jamaica, man, I've been and it's so beautiful, man. I want to go again so bad. And bro, Seth, yeah? Some sisters will gaslight you as well. They'll make you a meal. Sure, they'll cook you something and they'll say, do you know how many men eat microwavable meals from their women? Do you know how many men get quick pizzas and get quick chicken nuggets and that, and they are okay with it? You know, women are the biggest gaslighters and the manipulators and freaking just mad narcissism. Just mad shit they say. Do you know how many men are okay with it? All right, okay, go shag them and suck their dick then. The fuck? This is what I'm telling you, man. Kanye West told you lot from early, get my money right, bro. John Cena done made a bitch sign a fucking contract to live in his mansion. I'm telling you guys, fix up. Men are the problem. You lot settle for these type of sisters. That's why you get into this type of fucking situations in the first place, because I'm even going on a mad thing, yeah? Your woman will say something, and then because you're used to the saying happy wife, happy life or whatever, you don't want to cause issue. Men don't like altercation as it is, especially with a woman. You'll say, okay, you just eat, innit? Because we eat like anyhow. Then we'll go eat out something, but you know, whatever. Then we get fat, then we get depressed. How many men in the chat know a guy or you in your life will tell your girl, you know what, babes, I'm on a fitness journey. I need to consume this many calories, this much protein, this, pattern me up. And then she goes and patterns it up. How many of you live that life? I'd love to know, bro. If you do, congratulations, man. You won the lottery. Fucking hell. How many of you, bro? If you know any brothers that are like that, please forward me to them, bro. I wanna congratulate them. Tell a modern woman, oh, I wanna eat like this. This is the diet I wanna do. What is she gonna say? She's gonna say, I can't be asked cooking 2 meals. What do you mean 2 meals? I'm not eating what you're eating. Right, okay. So, Mr. Rodney, you are a very lucky man. Congratulations, you won the lottery. So, good on you, sir. I heard a woman on live say women shouldn't work, only men should work. What do you think? There's context behind it, but fair. Fair. If you tell her it'll make you perform better, she'll cook, no hesitation. Perform better in what? Pop the balloon has cooked our generation, G. They pop the neurons rather than the balloons. Serious, I'm telling you. You really only been on water fast for 20 days. So what do you mean really only? As in only is 20 days is too small? It's not good enough? Or what? Can't watch Pop the Balloon, it gets copyrighted now. Yeah, 20 days, my guy. Match day guru, bro. I've done 20 days, I got 10 more days to do.
Top rock, no man. What I was excited to see about this is just the
water,
process of cooking jerk underground, and also how it would affect the flavour. But what makes you, I mean, like, because you're like jerk champion, so what makes your jerk so good?
It's all about the process and the love that you put into it. It's something that, you know, I've always wanted to do. I've always seen it. We've always had it. And my process, it takes time. It's not something where I'm never ever going to use a jar. You know what I'm saying? So,
I seen a video of a woman saying her man wants her to make fresh food every day, and she does it. I was like, rah. He's doing well for himself. By no means is he a millionaire, but he's doing well for himself. Good on him. And before he used to eat, you know, one meal, couple days, no problem. Now he's told his wife, yeah, he wants him and his kids to have new meal every day. Oh, by the way, I'm reading a book, yeah, about Egypt back in the day. I got this book from the mosque, and I'm reading this book. Big up the mosque, donated me some books. I'm reading the book, yeah, about Egypt, and this book says about like how Egyptian life was back in the day. The women in the house are making breakfast, then they're making lunch, then they're making dinner, then they're doing this. Man, them outside are farming. Like, man, what kind of guy, man? Flipping hell, man.
Ingredients are fresh all the time. You know, it's just the love that you put into it.
No. To keep it as traditional as we wanted, we had to wash the hog in the river. Because we were at a place where the maroons and the tainos were, we have to keep it as authentic as can be.
Manzi's method is a dry rub that helps the wet rub stick. So the dry rub was a mixture of like pepper.
Here in New Zealand, the Maori cooked underground. Only do that for now for festival. A lot of Pacific countries do.
Pimento, paprika, salt, garlic powder, and so then we helped him get the wet marinade together, which is everything that we'd gone shopping for.
Wild hogs would roam in the mountains and they would be hunted, trapped, and that is how the marinade came around. It wasn't jerk chicken, which is what a lot of people know throughout the world. Crunch and that Jamaican flavor of Scotch bonnet pepper.
Yeah, but Rastaman don't eat pork, innit?
Pimento, thyme, dissipates into the air itself. So we have it down in there, it's cooking, and we're going to come back in a few hours and check it.
Bottle of pepper sauce back with me. The flavour was just out of this world. As we get like the tomatoes aren't going to be as sweet, the peppers aren't going to be as sweet.
Experience of it, because up from there you have the maroons escaped and more.
The cook itself was going to see the caves. It just felt very. It really does. And it's like you have meetings and then you have meetings, right? Like meetings that are going to determine like whether you live or die.
It determines history.
Yeah.
These meetings determined the faith of Jamaica,
the faith of whole communities, man.
Faith of thousands of people, the entire island of Jamaica, they enslaved.
Like, I don't want to overstate it, but it was almost like a life-defining moment. Like, I spent so long that were like really difficult for people to get to, and it's one thing to read about it, but to go and see it, to climb that route, walk in their footsteps, to literally walk in their footsteps, right? We're all looking for connection, and so that for me was like really magical. Like, yeah. What an experience. Oh man.
I just like streaming for now. If someone clips me up, they clips me up. I can't be asked clipping it myself. I ain't got the time, bro.
We're gonna go straight up. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, the thing about cooking like underground is that you can't probe it for the temperature, so you have to just trust the process.
Once we opened it, it was like unwrapping a Christmas gift. You smell the pimento, you smell the spices that have got a little char from the belly. You could smell the jerk.
You happy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Audio too high.
And obviously, like Manzi, Matthew and I had to have like chef's perk, like first taste. And then we had a little bit, and then we had like another little bit, and we kind of couldn't stop because it was just like the sweetest pork, and it was like the most like.
Can still be great. This.
And the maroons and the taino, and how this kind of collaboration between the two groups resulted in this dish that we know so well. And to go to a place where we know maroons had walked that path, like for me personally, kind of everything makes sense. Everything that you know about jerk, everything that you've ever read, to see it, it makes sense.
If you want to talk about jerk, you have to know the history of jerk. You have to know where it's coming from. If you don't know your history, you're like a tree without roots. And what's a tree without roots? It's not grounded. It's not going to grow. It's not going to expand. So to connect with her and share this experience was something simply unique, simply amazing, and something I really cherish.
It's a good channel, huh? Yeti. It's a good channel, that. Good. They got some good content there. Not freaking talking about Rasmus Hoyland. Let me see the chat. What the man them saying? Yeah, the Matrix don't want that, bro. Serious. No, we have strong, independent women. You know what? Funnily enough, I spoke to my cousin yesterday. Big her up. She's married now. You know what I'm saying? She's married now. And you know what? My cousin is like 5 years older than me. And she used to be like that, strong, independent, and blah, blah, blah. But now she's in her feminine era, and it's good. It's good. She was telling me yesterday, like, she used to think that she's so logical and she's all smart and she knows how to think and she knows how to lead. And she's like, now she's like, bro, I can't do all of that. The man does that. Allow it. Let me be soft and vulnerable. I can't be in this energy. Now you have the sisters saying they can be single all their life because they get the nails paid for, innit? And the toes paid for. That's why. That's why. I was surprised. My cousin, obviously grew up with her, and she's been a proper, like, aggressive. Bro, she got in fights with Mandem and that. She's been aggressive, my cousin. But now she's like, yo, I love all of that. I ain't logical. I don't think logical. I'm emotional. Let me stick to that. Let me stick to what my biological makeup is. You know, my man knows what the best thing is. Let me give him that responsibility. My responsibility, my duties are my duties. Let me hold that down. I was like, wow. Wow. I was surprised, bro. I was so surprised. Honestly. Honestly, bro, I was surprised, bro. She's 35, took her long enough. She's 33, because I'm 29. Man said I don't waste my time. Broski, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I wanna be in a life where any man, any of you, bro, you wanna be in a life where you make enough peace where your family don't have to work. What the fuck? Why are you gonna work when I make enough money for us to live? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. So you're going to go work, come home tired, then, you know, as a man, you go home, you go work, you come home, you're looking forward to see your missus and your family. So you're coming home in a mentality, she's coming home, she's tired, she don't want to cook, she don't got no energy for you. I remember, yeah, I swear to God, I'm not joking, yeah, my mom sometimes used to get ready before my dad comes home, you know that. Deep what I'm saying, bro. That's the type of, and my mom and dad used to fight as well, don't forget. Majority of you, man, if you grew up in a traditional back in the day household in the early 2000s, yeah, you grew up in a household where your mom and dad got it on, bro. Boom, boom. Uppercut, left hook, everything going on. That's real. But then there was sometimes, yeah, my mom used to get ready before my dad comes home, bro. I was like, rah. Now I deep it. Back then I didn't deep it. Now I deep it, bro. Now I deep it. Like, family dynamics and settings and X, Y, and Z. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I understand certain behaviors, how my dad used to deal with me, how my mom used to deal with me, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I'm saying? Ready for a fight? No, man. Ready for her husband to come home, innit? Look nice for her husband. He's been at work all day. She's made a nice meal, set the table. You know what I'm saying? And then chill, have a nice night. And then sometimes my dad would take us late night for some snacks or something like that. It just puts him in a good mood. I was like, now I deep some of these stuff. I was like, yeah, man. This is when and funny thing is, these type of things didn't happen when my dad wasn't making bread. This type of stuff happened when my dad was making a coin for himself. Do you get what I'm saying? None of this shit would happen if my dad wasn't making coin for himself. When my dad started making a bit of change, he was able to behave a certain way. He started dressing. That's how I got into Lacoste. I love Lacoste and Ralph Lauren, because my father, when he made a lot of money, when he made some change for himself, he used to always shop Lacoste or Ralph Lauren. That's it. Lacoste, Ralph Lauren. Lacoste, Ralph Lauren. Or even some designer jeans or some pants like that. Like Smart. You know what I'm saying? Smart. And that's how I got into Ralph Lauren and thingy. Lacoste. And my mom and dad made a lot of mistakes, don't get me wrong, but there's certain actions I pick up, I'm like, rah, I need that. I need this, the good things and avoid the bad things. Uppercut, other her quarrel, etc., but never seen a boxing match. Yeah, my mom and dad got it on, bro. Yeah, they got it on, bro. Majority of the time they would get it on. Anyways, there would be physical violence in an Asian household is box standard shit, bro. Yeah, back in the day, anyways. Let's not kid ourselves, my guy. Let's not. This is a safe space. You know what I'm saying? Have I ever seen a knockout in real life? Yeah, I've seen a guy get knocked out in Manchester, yeah. Less than 10% of the population earn enough for the woman not to work and the household to be comfy. I disagree. So it's good to talk this talk, but it's actually possible for more than 80% of men. I disagree. Live within your lane, innit? That's the issue. Live within your lane. That's why so many people are upset, because they live out of their lane, bro. I've been there. I've done the 50-50 with another person. Then I've done the not 50-50. So it's possible. You gotta live within your means, bro. Live within your means. And it's possible. I'm not hearing that. No, it wasn't arranged. It was not arranged. But yeah. Live within your means. Live below it if you're living alone. No, you can still make it work. Eat less. Spend less. Save more. As a man, try and increase your income. Do better. Get education. There's many ways. Many things you can do, bro. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not hearing none of that. I pay the rent and food. If she wants extras, she gotta work and earn it, unless I can make the extra bread. She don't need to earn because she don't need extras. If she wants extras, that's where the problem is, innit? There you go, G. That's where the problem is. If 1 month you have a little bit more, you can have a little bit of treat. Other months, chill. Learn to be peace, innit? Be in peace. That's where so much... Women will always want extra, bro. It was never enough. Never ever enough. You could fly a girl to a mansion in a private jet. Next day you have an argument. She'll say, you never do anything for me. Tell me I'm lying. God damn, guy. You can't tell me this shit, bro. I've seen this shit happen in real life. Real life. In numerous relationships. Numerous. They're always going to ask extra, bro. That's the thing. That's why, you know, you got to spend years of your life dedicating to yourself and build yourself. And the sad reality is not everybody's going to be able to. The men who can, big up to them, for real. Big up to them, for real. You know. I read somewhere, I don't know where I read it, by the way, or where I saw it. Ain't it mad how a woman will listen to orders from her boss, but will not listen to her husband and just start arguments? I was like, wow, that's actually deep. If you look at the inflation of rent and this stagnation of wages, these are systematic problems. I do hear what you're saying in terms of where you live. But when there's a will, there's a way, bro. When there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. And if you can't afford it, if you can't afford to sustain a woman, don't be with one as well. That's another thing I agree with. You know, I seen a tweet the other day said, if you're broke, don't date. I agree, bro. I 1 billion gazillion % agree, bro. Don't date if you're broke. The fuck are you doing? What are you actually doing? As a man, what are you doing? You know, I've been there, so I'm telling you lot from experience. It's fucked. Do not date or be fornicating or be anywhere near a woman if you're broke. The weak men will be who want to bust a nut and that's it. They will be. They'll be broke and they'll do it. I've seen men do that. I've seen guys around me do that all the time. They get free entry to the club. They'll try and jump on a next man's table, act like it's, you know, they, this, that, the other, try and chat to girls. They're living out of mom's house or they're behind on rent. Do you get what I'm saying? They'll do all of these things. Big up Jerry, bro. Love. If you're broke, yeah, and you're around a woman, God bless you, bro. You're finished. And by God, if the woman helps you, you're even more finished, bro. Oh, you're finished. Oh, you're finished. Oh, you might as well be dead, buried, resurrected, then killed again. Yeah, Calasso. If you're broke and a woman helps you and you think, oh my God, thank you, God, she's come from heaven. She's actually so genuine. She's helped me without any questions. Oh my God. I can't believe, like, she's actually so genuine. Rah, this is my ride or die. Don't get me wrong, there might be a handful of women like this out in the world. Cool. But majority, yeah? Alright, cool. Things is pattern now. You think? Obviously, some shit's happen, argument. You bastard, you remember when I did this? What have you done for me? What have you ever got me? Da da da. Safe, shout ya. Shit's real, man, them, I'm telling you. This shit is real. I have experienced. I have seen this. I have witnessed it from my parents. I have experienced this from relationships. I have seen this with other men next to near me. This shit is real. This shit is fucking real. And this shit is fucked. So, listen, if you got a job, small job, big job, whatever job, save money, bro. Save peace. 3 to 5 months of your bills, your house and everything in a savings account that no fucker knows other than you. And I mean nobody. Nobody knows. Put it in fucking SPF 500 or whatever it's called, S&P. Put it in a fucking investment account. Lock that shit away, bro. 5 months rent, food, bills, rainy day fund, so you can survive for 5 months if shit kicks off. Away. Then deal with everything. Safe side. No better feeling, G. No better feeling, bro. No better feeling. Big up Theo. What do you think of the Watkins deal? Let's see if it happens first. All of these deals can fall through any moment. You never know. And he's expensive as well. So let's see. Only time will tell. The man them that are in a good place with their relationship, congratulations. I hope it stays that way for you. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope you stay that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'd rather take Onana or Kamara Villa than Watkins. Nah. For me, a striker, bro. Definitely a striker. Onana, we can concede goals, but we need to outscore teams, and that's how you win games. You don't win games by drawing. You win games by winning. So we need goal scorers. That's what the thing is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. Apparently signed a 5-year deal today at Villa. Safe. Good on him. Anyways, my name. GG's. Nice little stream today. Taking it easy. 9 more days, bro. Let's watch more videos. What videos you want to watch, bro? I need to sleep because I got gym in the morning, bro, at 7 a.m. And it's 2 a.m. already. So I'm going to head to bed. 7 a.m. gym. And then come home, sleep some more. Wake up, do some stuff. Go to the gym again. And then, yeah, bro. 9 more days. 9 more days, bro. See what happens in 9 days, bro. See what happens in 9 days, my guys. Life can change over 24 hours. You never know what the fuck it happens in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? We see. How much weight you lost? 11 kg, my guy. Yeah, big up to everyone. Peace, love, and guidance, and I'll catch you lot tomorrow, man. Tomorrow morning. Let's see what I talk about. If you lot want to ask me a question that you want me to touch on, or you want me to dissect, I guess leave it in the comment section after this stream, and then I'll bring it up on the morning video. But other than that, peace, love, and guidance. I appreciate you all, as always. Thank you for any donations, anybody becoming a member, anything as such. I always appreciate you. Do you know what I'm saying? And always remember, man, big up Jordan as well. Missed this, man. Stay on extra hour. Broski, man. Man said stay on an extra hour, you know. I wish. But sleep is sleep, innit? Shame you missed it. It's alright. You got the next one. Yeah, water, no solid food. No solid food. Always remember, never sadness, always happiness. Do you get what I'm saying? Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, Monday. Peace.